Yes, what a day. The Knicks finally did it. We finally did it, ladies and gentlemen. We got two All-Stars. I was going to talk a little bit about Coach Tibbs, and we still going to talk about Coach Tibbs, but I know the new news will take over, but I'm defending Coach Tibbs tonight. So y'all better be ready. To all the people y'all don't like Coach Tibbs, we going to get into it. We talk a little bit about the Josh Hart ego thing, though. I don't think we're going to talk much about that. Karl Anthony Towns, I was going to talk about his wrist and things of that nature. But boy, this is going to be a powerful episode of the Knicks Call Up, and I can't wait. Yeah, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Knicks Call Up Show. I am your host with the most, Karan Pierre, the objective fan, straight out of Kings County, New York City's finest, and you know the vibes, y'all. Sorry, I ain't got my soundboard together. Kind of botched that intro, man. But yeah, welcome everybody, man. I'm loading up the soundboard. No worries, no worries. I see all you guys in the chat. Salute the On Dios early. Salute the Yuri. Salute the Keep. Oh, wow. Keep Rockets from the ATL. So this is the Thursday night call-up show. We doing some market research. We want to see if Thursdays is better than Fridays. I don't know. The Friday night crowd, they like the Friday night show. But, yo, the last time we did a Thursday night show, it was lit. By the way, salute to you, Yuri. I'm doing good. Yo, I just got the news that I needed to see. So I'm pretty happy right now. Definitely pretty happy. Let me see if I could get my soundboard together. How you guys doing tonight? I just literally looked at the news because I don't normally get a chance to check out the news because I'll be preparing for the show and getting stuff together and do what I got to do. But something told me, look at the news just in case something crazy happens. You never know what trade. Oh, my God, Mitch is gone. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but I'm just saying I had to prepare myself, man. And sure enough, Jalen Brunson, the captain, I got to get my soundboard. Oh, my God. Jalen Brunson, the captain, and Karl Anthony Towns, the big bodega cat, both were named all-star starters. By the way, Yuri, I see your message. Definitely give me a second. You definitely could call in. This is the Nick Call Up Show. It's definitely going to be live as I try to get my soundboard up. But yo, when I saw that, okay, it's funny. I was going to drop a short today, right? Talking about, fans, giving Jalen Brunson and him catching up in the All-Star voting to Donovan Mitchell. So I'm just so happy, man. Knicks fans came through. We did what we had to do, getting this brother over the top. Now, some people are going to say, what does it matter? He's an All-Star. Why does it matter if he starts? I'm going to show you why in a second, why this has always been important to me. And I'm just so happy to see it, man, because there's no way the team with the most fans, we can't get our captain in there. Hold on. Yeah, we rocking now. Soundboard is lit. Let me see, make sure my calling app is up and open. Yeah, I think the calling line. So the phone lines are open. I am happy. And man, yo, what a time to be a Knicks fan, y'all. What a time to be a Knicks fan. Let me see what you guys talking about in the chat, man. Salute to you, Keith, by the way, man. It seems like Keith Thursdays work for you better than the other days. I do got a caller. Hello, caller. State your name, where you calling from.
Yo.
How's it going, Yuri? Let him know.
Yo,
can you hear me?
Brother?
I'm doing good. Hold on, let me make sure you can hear me. Hold on. Can you hear me, Yuri? I don't think he can hear me. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, now I hear you. My headphones was acting up.
There you go. No, it was something on my end. How's it going, brother? Talk to me tonight, man. How you feeling tonight?
Two homies in the
Oh my God!
lineup?
Yes, go! I'm so hyped.
We did it. I got to salute to every New Yorker, whether you're watching this stream or whether you're just chilling in life. This hasn't been done in 50 years.
50 years. 50 years. Come on, y'all. Y'all got to be excited for that. I mean, this is major news, man. This is major news. So What's going on, Yuri? Talk to me. What do you want to talk about, man? We could talk about the All-Star stuff. I had an article I was going to get into.
Yeah,
But
I want to talk about the
what's
All-Star
on your
stuff
mind?
first and
Yeah,
why
let's
this is
go. Let's go.
important. So this is important because out of all the Knicks starters that have been in a starting lineup, whether it be from the mellow ages, whether it be from the 2000s, this is the first time we had two, not one, two All-Stars
Two.
in the Knicks rotation lineup in history. The last one was our homie Clyde Frazier. Salute to him. Always does a good
Salute to
job
boy
on MSG.
Clyde.
And Earl Monroe. This
Yep,
is
Earl of Pearl.
big for us Knicks fans. And you know what? JB deserves it. His first role as a captain. I'm not going to lie to you. I had doubts about JB being as captain. Little doubts here and there. But he has proven me wrong throughout the season. Main reason number one. His first major test, I feel like, was his first Atlanta game on the NBA Cup when Trey did that dice roll.
Yes.
I'm not going to hold you. I was tight, but when I heard JB speak, we shouldn't be letting him do that if we should win the game. I'm like, you know what? I have a different opinion about it, but that's the perfect answer to it.
Man, that he's like Aristotle, man. He is JB the Aristotle. He got all philosophical. It's like a wax on moment. Like, it's not that we should, attack him or stop him from doing the antics. It's we win the game and there will be no antics at all. Yeah, salute to JB, man. You on the money with that. Yeah, you got to.
Because us fans, our logos are pride, man. We defend our logo. We defend MSG. And
yes.
And let me tell you something. Don't think in the back of JB's mind he had vengeance coming out on that game. He had vengeance on that day. They marked that calendar down. So I want to talk about
facts
as well for a minute. You're not
go
going to
ahead.
tell me that JB was smelling blood on Dyson Daniels.
Oh my God. Food. Yeah, he was definitely, oh my God. I was so impressed because this kid has been good all year defensively. He's been locking some guys down. And you're right. JB took the challenge.
And here's the thing that I love about JB, which I feel like not a lot of point guards have in the NBA. Get him one time, sure, he'll let it go. Get him two times, he's going to pick you up. The third time's the charm. He knows what you're going to do. He knows what you're all about. He knows how you play offensively, defensively. He'll make adjustments as time goes on.
Yep. Facts. And, he has a little bit of Mamba mentality. He has a little bit of it because I saw him. It was a Kobe documentary and he was speaking on it or some type of program where they was talking about Kobe. I was like, wait a minute. Does JB come from the school of the Black Mamba? Because I'm not saying he's a full-fledged Black Mamba, but I do feel like he has some of that in him where it's like, I may not talk about you in interviews, but boy, when that game is on the line, when the game gets started and the ref blows the whistle and we jump it up, oh man, it's a battle. And I like that. That's what a captain's supposed to do. My focus is what goes on the court, not after the games, not trying to talk to you, right? Unless it's like a friendly hello. And that's how, man, the guy, he's perfect for the job. I understand you have your reservations, but after watching what that man did last year, I said, yo, this guy, man. And then when he did the greatest sacrifice in NBA history for us to be able, incredible, man. Legendary, indeed, because now he's an all-star starter. So imagine the amount of money he can make, going forward now. Now the bag, now, once he, listen, he's an all-star starter. If we win a championship, man, by the time his contract is up, they're going to break him off. He's going to be making whatever, $400, $300 million, whatever the year 10 veteran contract that you can sign when you're all NBA, all that stuff. He's going to get his money. So him sacrificing now and seeing the big picture. This is why the Hartenstein people, I'm like, yeah, salute the Hartenstein, no hate. But at the end of the day, he got the bag. But it's still a bigger New York City, man. You win here, bro. It propels you a lot further. Yeah, OKC winning is cool. But see, JB sees the vision. And that's why you gotta salute the captain. I'm so happy, man. I've been cheering for this guy. I'm like, yo, this guy needs to be a starter. I don't care. Yeah, he's gonna make the team. So what? We need him to be a starter because, like you said, what say the names again?
We got Earl Malone and Mark Clyde Frazier as the only 2 starters in 50 years.
Wow.
We got Cat and JB, and I'm gonna get to Cat in a minute. But the reason why I say JB happened so recent, not only in the Atlanta game did he prove me wrong in the first post-game section, the second game in Atlanta, that boy smelled blood. He was going after Dyson.
What?
He was going after Dyson. I mean,
incredible.
Going after him. He didn't give that man to breathe on offense. He was rushing in the lane. He wanted him to foul out. And what he does, 6. Not 1, not 2, not 3. He pointed out 6. He got Dyson teed up. And I saw a lot of people on my own screen talking crap about JB saying he's becoming petty. I was like, nah, I like JB being petty. When you said Black Mamba mentality, I was like,
that's what
but I see the vision.
That's what it is. Kobe gonna get you, man. Yo, when Michael Jordan said you never walk a mile in my shoes or said something to discourage him, you know, Kobe was depressed for weeks. Like he was that like that's what the Mamba mentality. You remember that story, right? Yeah. That's what the Mamba mentality is all about, man. That's what it's all about. But go ahead, man. Yo, listen. Guys, you got to call up. This is the Knicks call-up show, a special Jalen Brunson, Karl Anthony Towns edition. They completely took me in a whole different direction because I was about to get the Tom Thibodeau haters mad tonight. I'm not sure. I think you was cool with Tom Thibodeau.
Too. Don't worry about it. I got you.
Oh, okay, cool. Because that's where I was going. But once I see the news, yeah. So, yeah, we're going to be talking tonight. Let's go, man. So yeah, go ahead. 2,
Cat also deserves it. You want to know why? That man got called soft over and over and over and over and over again. Every single time. I'm like, okay, what version of Cat am I going to get? Prove to me that you are not soft. That's all I ask. Just prove to me. I'm not going to hop on a hate bandwagon. I'm not going to hop on it. Prove to me you are not soft.
Facts.
That's what he did.
Facts.
Man, yo. Weeks, the man's been grabbing rebounds like he's freaking Dennis Rodman. The man's been
do you mind if I bring in another caller? Because I got my man Keith from the... All right, let me get my man Keith from the ATL in here. Oh, I'm going to call him back. But go ahead. Keith, I'm going to come to you next. I'm going to get him in here next, but I don't want to stop your bill. Go ahead.
No problem. That man Cat has been grabbing rebounds like he's Dennis Rodman.
Facts.
All right, I'll let you get to your boy Keith.
No, I don't want you to go away. I want you to hang out because we gotta talk about Tibbs too. Because I forgot you was on my side. Hold on, I'm gonna get him in. This hold on real tight. By the way, guys, keep the calls coming. 646-995-8389. This is the Nick Call Up Show, man. Yo. Hello, Keith. Are you there? How's it going, my brother? Salute to Keith.
What's going on, man? How you doing?
Man, I got my man Yuri on the other line. Let me see if I can merge you guys in. All right, so Yuri, I have Keith on the line, and Keith, this is Yuri. We just talking right now about the All-Stars. Oh man, Keith, what's going on, Keith?
Yeah, this is Yuri from the chat.
What's up, man? We speak on the chat all the time, so he's one of the usual suspects. One of the flock that follow around all the chats and stuff. So, I kind of know who I'm talking to already. How you doing?
Chilling. Got our boy JB and Cat in the All-Star starting lineup, and I couldn't be
crazy.
Yo, I've been watching the Knicks. I'm dating myself, but I've been watching the Knicks since '81. Like Lewis or Trent Tucker, all the Sugar Ray Richardson, Ray Williams, Chuck Robinson, Maurice Lucas, all of those guys. I go that far back, and I just missed, I guess, the Clyde and Pearl years. Obviously, I mean, I was 3 years old the last time they won a championship. I remember Starks made the All-Star team 1 year, I believe, and I think maybe Oakley may have made the All-Star team too. I know Mason made it, but he made it for Charlotte. But I know we've never had I think we've had multiple times where we've had 2 on the team, but never 2 starters. I mean, since
No, never starters. Never start. We
Yeah.
had 3 though with Ewan, Oakley, Starks, but
they were in the same
only
starting
ones
lineup.
not in the same starting lineup. Yeah.
yeah.
So we had multiple all stars, just not all starting since, like he said, since Earl of Pearl, and that's crazy. I'm so hyped right now, y'all.
The year that we finally have, we could walk around truly, because in the regular old format, East versus West, we can walk around as Knicks fans with our chest poked way out, because we got 2 starters that we know we're going to start, and typically in the All-Star game, the starters finish as well.
Facts.
So we would normally have a chance when we sitting there with our chest poked out, being real proud because we got 40% of the starting lineup, and this year they may not even be on the same damn team.
I know that's messed up. That's messed up. Because even last year when Randall went, remember he hurt his shoulder, so we didn't get to see them run together last year too. Because they made it East and West. Remember they changed it.
And,
they made it East and West.
Frankly, I think they gave Julius the All-Star nod because it was real easy because he was already hurt. It was going to be a toss-up because it wasn't, remember, it was going to be a toss-up anyway. When he got hurt, it was easy for them to go ahead and give it to him so that the alternate could get in and everybody's happy.
Right.
Yep. That's true.
But he was hurt, so even then we wouldn't have had 2 starters.
And here's the thing, you've been a Knicks fan since '81. I've been a Knicks fan since we had Mike D'Antoni was a coach. I remember the dark days.
You mean Mike D'Antoni? Ain't no damn D in him. Just Antoni.
Yeah, Mike. Well, they say they say it pronounced it all types of ways. But yeah, you're right. It is no D in there.
Fisher as a coach, and we had 67 losses. Yeah, we were in the
Yes.
a decade. We were in the trenches.
That's why I trip out so bad when we get these guys always talk about fire Tibbs. I remember the 17-win season backed up by the 20-win season, backed up by the 17-win season sandwiched between the 21 and 20-win season. I remember all those days.
Keep you still in the thunder because that was my show tonight. I was getting ready to go in. Because there's a lot of people that's been the Knicks call-up shows on Fridays. Man, let me tell you something. They was not feeling Tom Thibodeau, and I was getting ready to go in because we coming on a little 2-game winning streak, something like. So I was like, all right, now is the time because every Friday we've been losing, so it's hard for me to defend them. But now, now I can go in. So, but great news, man. Either way you put it, it's great news, man. So, Go ahead.
Listening on Fridays though. I own my own home improvement business, but I have some clients that are in Vegas and Los Angeles, and on Fridays is normally our wrap up time. So even when I can't comment, and sometimes I'm not even at a point where I can okay, let me go ahead and put greetings from the ATL in because they can hear the clicking.
I got you.
One time
but you don't want you to mess up your business. We don't want to do that. No, that's fine, man. I understand because a lot of you guys watch a lot of people watch the replay too. So even though they're not up late, they do watch it over. So, if you can't get on live, you catch the replay, it works. But I'm trying to see which day am I going to do. Yeah, I'm just trying to see if Thursday is lit or maybe I keep both days. I don't know. But because Thursdays at 9 was on fire the last time we did it. So I was like, man, I got to retest this, and there's no game because I ain't going to lie, y'all. I hate doing the post-game shows because when we lose, oh, my God, fire Tibbs. I like to talk about, different topics, not just the game. Sometimes we could talk about the game, but I like to talk about, different topics, things of that nature. So we ain't so depressed, But yeah.
On a game, having to do a game after a loss where Tibbs put the starters in for 40 minutes is probably not something you want to do anyway.
Right. Exactly.
It's just not going to be, it's probably not going to be a good night.
No, it's not. It's not. We had SGA twice when we lost to SGA. Oh, boy. Man, that was crazy. But we good now. Listen. Honestly, tomorrow night show, we're gonna talk about this. We're gonna preview the homestand. We got all these West Coast teams coming in. That's tomorrow's show. Tonight, we talking about All Stars and Tibbs. So yeah, to all those people in the chat, I need to see you. I know they a lot of them be on the Friday show, so I hope they could come out on a Thursday too. Go
Do
ahead.
you mind
Go
if
ahead.
I say you mind if I say one quick thing, because this is another thing. First of all, I don't really call in the shows, so like you're the only person, the only one I've actually called in multiple times. But I just want to say this: I've been hearing this, and
I
it just
appreciate
bothers
that.
the heck out of me. When
What's
Mitch
that?
comes back, people keep saying how the minutes police and how we plan all these minutes, but people don't
Right.
is one single player. If you think about it, just think about it, one single player can change all of that. When Mitch comes in and he's actually at his peak, I'm not talking about the first few games where he's going to get the 8 to 10 minutes or knock the rust off. I mean, when he's a part of the rotation, couple playoffs, and he's playing 18, 22 minutes a night.
We're going to get the Mitch
Okay.
that we've been wanting to have.
Huh?
We're going to get the Mitch that we've been wanting to have since the beginning of the season.
Exactly.
Healthy
If we can get that Mitch that we had beginning of last season before he got hurt, because remember, he got hurt in December 8th and was still the #1 leading offensive rebounder into damn near February.
Yeah, it was crazy. The numbers he was putting up was fantastic.
Yeah.
So if he can get back to that,
if
oh
we
my
can
God.
get anywhere close to that Mitch and him playing just a consistent 18 to 22 minutes a night,
That's
that
it.
means Precious Achua still can get his 18 to 20 minutes a night, but none of it at center, which is going to drop our wing players, which are all interchangeable. It's able to drop each and every one of them 3-4 minutes a game worth of playing time just by adding the one player, because all those guys are interchangeable.
Yo, Keith, you on the money. You on the Yuri. Do you have anything you want to interject before we get back?
Yeah,
because let's go. Let's go.
I actually want to ask some stuff. So, to the people that say fire Tibbs, I got a question to ask you. Who are you going to put that responsibility on as a younger head coach? If I was on the fire Tibbs, right? You know who I want as a coach? But I would want Dan Hurley from UConn, straight up.
Ooh.
Okay.
Dan Hurley himself said that it was his dream job. It was his dream job to coach the Knicks.
And you may not be far off on that either, because Tibbs just re-signed. But how many more contracts do you think Tibbs gonna re-sign? And he'll be in his 70s when this next contract is over.
Good point.
Exactly. That's another
good point.
Thing I'm trying to say. He ain't gonna retire coaching, or not until like his late 70s or 80s at least. You know what I mean?
But you know what? That's a good option, because I always ask the fire Tibbs people who you want to hire, and no one ever said that name. That's actually not a bad name.
The names that they say, first of all, they got to be available, and you never get somebody that's available. Oh, but we'll get this guy, get that guy. Okay, and we're supposed to. How is this supposed to happen?
Yeah,
we're supposed to just say, okay, well, Cleveland, swap us Atkinson for Tibbs, or Golden State, give us Kerr for Tibbs.
They don't work like that. Nah. Doc Rivers was the only coach that was traded. Yeah, remember that? He was the only coach that was traded.
Yeah.
That was crazy. Go ahead.
Another thing is that Tibbs, we've only had one losing season with Tibbs, and that was during the 2021-2022 season.
And that wasn't his fault.
I was thinking that. But go ahead.
That wasn't even his fault. Say what you want about him playing the guys too many minutes. Say what you want about him. But damn it, he got the best production out of our starters and out of the bench when we did have a bench last year, back in 2022, 2023, 2022, 2024. We were actually 10 to 11 deep last year.
Yeah.
Facts.
Before the OG trade, yes.
Facts.
Yes, we were. And then with the OG trade and Mitch going down, we got depleted as far as available bodies, and we all know what happened the rest of the season.
Yeah.
Exactly. And yeah, that's some of the things I was going to share. I was like, when you talk about Coach Tibbs, I was actually about to put it up on research mode so they could see. When you look at Coach Tibbs' resume and record, right? He has been the best coach. The only time it kind of changes in Minnesota, because he got Finch now, and Finch is doing a good job. But if you look at everything before Finch and you look at Minnesota, it was a train wreck. It was a garbage dump
I
when
just
you look
thought it
at
was
the
horrible.
coaching and the perform. It was terrible. Chicago, same thing. He was the only bright spot in Chicago. And look at Chicago up until this day. Chicago is still a dump, right? And then of course the Knicks. You already know Dave Fizdale, Jeff Hornet. I mean, come on, these guys don't even coach now.
Dave Fizdale was the second worst.
Let's be real.
It's facts. Go ahead.
Let's be
Go ahead, Keith.
realistic though too. If you look at all of the rosters that Tibbs has had, and I know I may piss some Derrick Rose fans off. I'm a huge Derrick Rose fan. I have 4 of his Knicks jerseys. I got 1 white, I got 2 black ones, one the
Salute to Derrick Rose.
and I got the blue one. I got 4 Derrick Rose jerseys because I was a huge Derrick Rose fan, regardless of being a Knicks fan. I loved it when he was here, both times, even though the first time was
that man played back then. That man.
Yeah. But even at his best, Tibbs has never had the best roster in the league. Because even at his best, they weren't better
Facts.
than LeBron and the Heatles. They weren't better than them. They just weren't. And in
Was
Minnesota,
Noah an
he never
all-star?
had a Huh?
Was Noah an all-star? Noah. No, right?
I don't know. He
never
may
made-
have been, but he may have been. I don't know.
So he had
He
he had 1 all-star and a half an all-star. This guy
maybe.
never had 2, he never had like
he's never
3-star,
had the type of team. He's never had this type of team.
facts. Facts.
And when
Hey,
Mitch
yo,
comes back,
go ahead.
we are a legitimate 9 deep, and you can rotate Campaign and Landry Shamet as that 9th man, depending on who's got it going. But we know Deuce, Precious, and Mitch, they're coming in. That's our 8.
I agree with that.
Jersey. It's still clean, selling it for 500. Now you gotta lower your price next 20, 25, 26 cents. That's 300. You gotta lower that price. Gotta lower that.
By the way, salute to everybody in the chat. Salute to you, Knicks will be champs. Salute to David Smith. Salute to everybody that's tuned. Oh, Wacko in Brooklyn, New York City. Salute to Wacko in Brooklyn. He's also part of the Knicks Tape Madness Discord server. This is the Knicks Call Up Show. If you guys want to join the conversation, me and Keith and Yuri right now having a great conversation. We getting ready to really unpack this Coach Tibbs stuff. So to all my people in the chat earlier today, in the poll chat talking crazy about Tibbs. I mean, they got names for him. Some of the names I might go and repeat because of the YouTube. You saw it. So I need these people to come in. I need these people to at least show up in the chat.
It's crazy how we get a little bit. We have a team that's finally doing a little bit of something, and it's like we forget the last 10 15 years of despair. I mean, we done waited this long. Just be patient. Get them in. I mean.
Give him a chance.
Let them,
Give him a chance. Like, that's all I'm saying. I get it. He pisses me off too, playing 40-plus minutes to start. I kind of get pissed off at it.
You and me both. When you're sitting back and you're up 18, but unfortunately,
the league isn't like
they
that.
Talk about that scarred him. That was on national TV. Well, not national TV. It was on ESPN. That damn game that scarred him in Houston was on ESPN. We all remember that freaking game with Tracy McGrady helping him win in Orlando that game.
Right.
That was on
I remember that.
that game. And he's been scarred ever freaking since. And frankly, when the bench can come in to a freaking 30-point lead and immediately give up 12-0 run in a minute and 35 freaking seconds, it just further fuels Tibbs's paranoia to where no lead is safe. That's why we got 5 starters on the court. We're up 18 with 2.5 to go.
Yes, T-Mac scarred him. And what's funny, right? I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna tell you guys something right now. Watch the narrative change if Mitch comes back and he's not traded. They don't do a crazy trade or which they more than likely won't do a crazy trade. And Leon Rose we trust. But watch the narrative change, right? I'm just warning y'all. The narrative is going to change, and they're going to say, "Oh, the Knicks, the Knicks got one of the best benches in the league." Watch.
Yep.
I guarantee the narrative will change because now, see, what people don't realize is that Tibbs is doing what got him to this point, what got us to this point. He playing the guys that he trusts. Yes, you guys know I hate the 8-man rotation with a passion. I don't like it. So I'm not defending, the minutes. But outside of that, what got him here is he's saying, look, there's guys that we're going to ride with, and these are my guys I'm going to play.
Mm-hmm.
So now all you have to do, if I'm the general manager, if I'm Leon Rose and I'm bothered by this, let me get him some more guys.
Yep.
That's the quick fix.
That's going through Leon's mind right now.
Right. Let me get him some more guys. So that way he can play the 9 guys, because that's what he wants to do. The 9-man rotation was a big thing. So when Mitch gets back and he's not traded and he's ready to go, as long as he's healthy, man, minutes won't be a problem. I don't think it'll be a problem unless we get another barrage of injuries like last year. I'm not talking about just one player. I'm talking about 3 starters. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I'm going to bring up a point. Does anybody remember that Toronto Raptor game? We were up 26. Tibbs decides to unload the bench. We get the lead cut down to 12.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's
the
crazy.
game I'm talking about. It happened in less than 3 minutes.
Yeah.
That was like putting the starters back in.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. When the bench comes in, gives and we had it happened quick because it was like 3 threes during that barrage.
Facts.
That lead.
No more. That's what I'm saying. No, it's safe.
Yeah, it's not safe.
You know how embarrassing that would have looked if Tibbs kept the bench in?
Yeah.
You know how embarrassing that would have looked?
And I'm sorry, during the month of December, I was all for Tibbs playing our guys as many minutes as possible. Why?
I remember, Keith. I remember you said that.
Competition, and what better way to build chemistry? You play those starters as much as we could play them against teams, because it's just basically, I'm sorry, it was organized scrimmages is what it should have been for a contender. Those were organized scrimmages.
Thank you.
The whole month of December.
Yep.
So
not facts.
January. Now the competition's starting to get a little.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And we're still not going to get a real good assessment because they're all coming at home.
They all coming. No, but you got to give us our props though, Keith. You got to give us our props. If we go 4-1 during this stretch, you got to get. I don't care about the. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I'm not trying to throw put any salt in the game. Now, I'm not saying anything trying to be negative about it. I'm saying like I know though, role players play way better at home than they do on the road. So
that's true.
We're from that standpoint is what I'm saying. As far as we're gonna get a good test, because hell, you got to play who's in front of you, and this is a setup of 5 straight games against good teams. So
yeah.
You're gonna get a test, but I would like to see where we're at the last week of March when we go on that 3 or 4 game road trip.
I know the road trip you're talking. I'm looking at it right now. Yeah. I got
That's the
you.
one I'm excited for, because I believe that's where we're going to get our real true showing of where we're at, ready, ramping up for the playoffs if we're healthy, because we don't have the Madison Square Garden crowd hollering defense in our favor.
That's true.
Up
that's
1
true.
with 40 seconds to go.
But we did have Knicks fans in Utah. I'm just saying. We did have some Knicks fans in Utah.
I can't lie. I'm so proud of that, bro.
I was dying when I saw that.
I'm so proud of that, bro. I got league pass, so I watch every single game, and we get MVP chants everywhere.
Yep. Everywhere. And
crazy.
Deuce.
Crazy. Deuce and MVP chants everywhere, where it is like, bro, we're not supposed to be trapping like that. Knicks fans are spending a bunch of money this year. I can say that.
Okay,
What's up, Yuri?
How does it feel to win that game knowing you from Atlanta? I know you got a lot of Atlanta Hawk fans since you're a New York fan. How did that feel to see them? You must have had the smile on your face.
Man, outside of the 2021 series, that's the one that everybody out here really harps on. People forget, okay, Trae Young's like 7-16 against the Knicks. So we normally dominate them. It's normally Madison Square Garden South. And up until this year, it's really crazy, because I've had season tickets with for the Hawks. My wife is from here. I've had season tickets since like 2018. This is the first year we haven't had them. And I'm like, damn. First year we don't have him. We come in here and he get to tell everybody take y'all ass home and everything like that's a normal thing. Now, we ain't gonna talk about the fact that the Knicks done beat them 5 straight times here in Atlanta. You know, so it's just been
exactly. That's the point.
Here, bro.
But you know they try to change the narrative, right? They try to say, oh well, he beats us in the big games. He beats us in the big games.
What I'm saying. That's what they keep going back to the 2021
I gotta
season.
propose to that. If it's true, we stay in the 3rd seed, Atlanta stays in the 6th seed. Wasn't that back? One match back.
I would love that. I would love that. I ain't gonna lie though. I do want to catch Boston though. I ain't gonna lie. I do want to catch, but I feel like we could if we go on a nice run. I think Boston is vulnerable in terms of us being able to catch them in the standings because they've been losing some games. I'm like, damn. Boston.
You know
Go ahead.
Another thing too is it is reported that Mitch supposedly is supposed to be back early February, mid-February.
Yeah.
It is quote unquote reported. It's estimated that he's going to be back during that time. We had a report saying that Tibbs even stated out that he's not ready to running in yet because he's still on 1-on-0 training. I don't know how long it's going to last for.
Yeah, that's crazy. The 1-on-0 is crazy. I would just say he's just working out. I wouldn't even say 1-on-0. I would start at 1-on-1. But yeah.
So
this is
he did lose weight. He went from 280 pounds to 265 pounds.
Yeah.
That's good. That's definitely good. That's a plus right there because now that's going to make his whole rehabbing process a lot easier because now he ain't got to get so in shape because he's lighter. So now that's one less battle because typically weight is an issue. You got big guys sitting around.
Yeah, I remember the last time he came in at 265, the year he came in like Ivan Drago.
Yes. Extra confident, you know, blocking everything, grabbing every rebound. Yeah.
So that's the plan for Mitch is if I'm thinking about it, you know, the plan for Mitch is this. Make him lose as much weight as possible, then start him at the end of the month. Then start rehab, then start making him practice at the end of the month. That's what they're going for. Yeah.
Yeah, and I hope he can get through the 2-on-2s and the 3-on-3s kind of fast. I hope he can get that kind of fast because
I know they've been taking this is the longest last year they brought him back trying to ramp him up for the playoffs. And they you know, in a perfect world, the playoffs would have started a month later, and they'd have been able to ease him in, and they wouldn't have brought him back in as fast as they would have. They only brought him back in last year when he was just ready to go, barely ready to go, because it was 8 games out from the playoffs. So they had to try and get him ready for the playoffs. But I think they brought him back way too early last year. This year, I think finally – let him rest, man. I mean, this year, thankfully, the squad we have, we don't need him.
Right. And by the way, Knicks will
in the playoffs.
Right.
But these first 50, first 60, no. We don't need them for these first 60. We need them for them next 40.
We need them
for
the next
first 60.
We need them coming up March.
And hopefully he could come back early February so he could bum it out. The whole month of February, he could just be rusty, get all the bum juice out. Then when March comes, he starts to get, you know, in shape, game shape. He starts producing. Then April comes. Now he's ready for the grind. And then the playoff starts. We got the Mitch that's ready to go. Not a heavy workload. He's missed a lot of games, so he doesn't have a heavy workload, and he can ramp it up. That's what I'm hoping for. You know, that's what I'm hoping for.
So the thing is,
I just got a funny feeling that we won't see Mitch until the first game after the All-Star break.
Yeah, we are.
That's what I'm thinking. First game after the All-Star break, we come back and Mitch is in uniform on the bench.
I agree.
Well, yeah, him being in uniform is a good sign. That's a progressive sign. By the way, salute to Buzzer Beater, man. I see you in the chat. Salute to everybody in the chat. This is the Knicks Call-Up Show. I'm having a conversation with Yuri and Keith. We talking about the Knicks and all types of topics. Of course, we got the 2 all-star starters. If you've been living under a rock and you didn't know, you know, give a big time salute to Towns and Brunson for doing what they got to do. And you know what? Honestly, it was the Knicks fans. Y'all came through because I was going hard.
Those 3-1 vote days.
Man, I was going hard. I'm like, yo, y'all got to vote. Every show we was like, yo, I demonstrated how to vote, you know, this, that, and the third. So be sure if you guys want to call up, you guys can. 646-995-8389. I need the Coach Tibb haters. Because I'm prepared to go in tonight.
They pretty solid tonight, man.
We said our piece. Say your piece now.
I need the Coach Tibbs haters to call in because I'm going to tell you guys right now, you don't get 2 all-star starters without Coach Tibbs running the show. See, you can't give him the shortfall and the blame and the shortcoming, but don't give him the props and the praise. See, that's what a lot of Knicks fans do. They wait for us to lose to OKC, the modern-day 2.0 Jordan SGA, and then, oh, Tibbs is bad. Tibbs is this. Tibbs don't make adjustments. I do want to talk about that. Tibbs is not prepared. How many guys said that on the show? I let them rock. I said, I can't argue. It's hard for me to, I got another call. Hold on, guys. I got another caller. State your name and where you're calling from, caller. State your name and where
The Trev. Calling
okay, Trev, real quickly. Trev, real quickly. You got to mute your background. Mute your background. So we got somebody in the building, somebody who's gonna ride hard against Coach Tibbs. I'm gonna add you to the other calls. Hold on, give me 1 second. Let me get Trevor merged in with the other guys. All right, guys, I got Trevor. He just joined the conference call. So look, guys, Trevor he has been a Coach Tibbs critic. So we're gonna let Trevor get his words out. And then you know we'll have a nice conversation in order. So, Trevor, let's go, brother. Salute to you, by the way, man.
Salute. Let me tell you, the players are professional players, and if you put them with other professional players, they're supposed to show up. What I'm critical about Tibbs about is the rookie mistakes. He gets out coached. His record in 4th quarters, 15-point leads, disastrous. So, and this is year after year. If you watch the last game, we have trouble inbounding a timeout. A timeout, I'm expecting for us to lose the ball. It doesn't make sense year after year. So I want to know, what is he really coaching?
Okay, so
because I'm.
Go ahead, Keith. Go ahead. We'll do it as a panel style. Go ahead, Keith.
I'm kind of wondering. I'm just going to mention one thing. You said this is year after year the Knicks, basically fall apart in the 4th quarter. Is that what I'm understanding? I'm asking. Is that what you're saying?
Basically, they fall apart because of basketball 101. Basketball 101.
Okay, but for whatever
inbounding the ball, we have a terrible record of inbounding a timeout ball. That's it.
Okay.
To this day.
I understand. I just have one. I have one question for you.
Sure.
Then why were we ranked the best team in the clutch or in crunch time, which is games within 5 points with 5 minutes to go in the entire league all last season and up until recently this year as well?
Look at the players we have.
It would make sense if you can explain that to me. Then it validates your point. But what you're saying, I can't get it. You can't have both. They can't both be true.
But just what I'm saying. Look at the players we have. We have good players at those positions. OG and defense, Bridges, right? Tongues hold his end. I don't care what nobody said. Tongues hold his end. The only vulnerable one because of height is Brunson.
But we were number one in winning time all of last season and up until recently, all of this season.
And I
I'll say what I don't know what I'm talking about, Yuri. If you have an answer for
Yeah,
it, I don't know.
let
Maybe I
Yuri.
don't know what I'm
I was
talking
going to say let Yuri go. You go ahead, Yuri.
Yeah, I would like to add to that too. If you look at the stats wise for the New York Knicks in clutch times, they're the best third quarter team to make adjustments after the second half. Now, when it comes to fourth quarter clutches, you have a point. I will admit to that. We do choke the lead at times in the fourth quarter. Now, is it due to tired legs? Maybe. Is it due to them playing? Right on that. But it doesn't state the fact that when that second half hits, they do make adjustments, win or lose. And that's due to Gibbs himself and the coaching staff.
Well, the best adjustment he made recently is when he used what 9-10 guys, and he started off from the first quarter. That's the best adjustment. You know why? Because all of the noise. You had noise repeatedly, game after game after game after game, from every corner, stating that you got to use your bench. Let me tell you, the Knicks have good young prospects, but we will never know.
And never good.
So, go ahead, Yuri. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So,
I'm gonna go after.
My take on Tibbs not using the bench is for one reason. They let them develop in the G League. The G League is where the rookies should play. You know how? Have you seen the footage where we saw Tyler Kolek out on that court get beat defensively like he was a cone? I first was at Tibbs. Let them play the bench. Let them play the bench. Let Pacone get some minutes. Let Tyler get some minutes. The only rookie that stood out to me was Ariel Hooker-Party. And even then, he himself made mistakes. And if you can make Tibbs, there's a quote that I remember from Deuce saying, don't let the minutes go to waste.
You guys remember?
But in my personal opinion, has not let those minutes go to waste. Tyler made those minutes go to waste. Pacone made those minutes go to waste. That's why they're developing in the G League. If I'm coach, I'm not putting my rookies.
Let me tell you something.
Like this year, where the record means as much as it means, not a year like this year. And if you remember, it took Deuce getting like averaging 30 and 12 in the G League to get a sniff of 5 minutes of blowout time.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And by the way, salute to the chat.
And that was in a season. That was his losing season.
By the way, salute to the chat really quick.
Do you think he's going to play a rookie in a season where our hopeful floor is the ECF? Heck no.
By the way, I just want to give a quick salute to the chat.
Period. He doesn't play rookie period. No matter what situation we are. We are by 25 points and 4 minutes to go. And people beg to see lights.
And the bench gives up 12 points in one.
You know why? You know why? Because they're looking after their shoulders. They're looking back to see if I make a mistake, if I'm going to get pulled. Look at Quickly when he was with the Knicks. And he was young. He had to be looking. Should I shoot or should I not shoot? Am I going to get pulled? It happened with McBride. Every time he go out there, it's not that he didn't have the ability. He just was worried about, am I going to get pulled? So therefore, you cannot play your best game. You gotta let them go out there with the big guys. And when I played professional sports, semi-pro, and guess what? I played with the big guys since I was young. So therefore, I had no fear of what to happen out there. I'm not worried if the coach's going to pull me. If I make a mistake, and guess what? Everybody makes a mistake. But you gotta let them soak. You gotta let them do it early in the season. And as you go down to the end, then you start weeding out who you can trust more than the others. But you will never find a gem if you never play them.
So real quickly, I do want to give a salute to some of the chat. By the way, this is some good points. Y'all kind of making my job a little easier. I appreciate the back and forth, and I like the way we doing it because Trevor's kind of on one side, so he could get the kind of respond after everybody goes. I kind of like that.
You can all come
But
together. Next, baby.
yeah,
Absolutely.
but facts. But I want to give it some. I'm gonna read some of these chats. So Anna Grill says that IQ was never shook about putting up shots. Knicks will be champ says he had a comment about. I'm trying to find it. He was talking about the largest lead NY Blue was the 13-point lead against OKC. Also to add to the point about third quarters, we also was before the OKC debacle. We definitely had the best third quarter differential, and also, Trevor, like when we say Coach Tibbs is not prepared and all these things, why is it that Josh Hart and Jalen Brunson said that this is the most prepared coach they ever played for? That's including Jay Wright from the college days, including Josh Hart's been on like many teams. Jalen Brunson was coached by the great Jason Kidd. Salute to Jason Kidd. Once a Knick, always a Knick too. But the notion that Coach Tibbs is not prepared, I can't really rock with that because yes, every coach has shortcomings. There's not a coach you can name that had. And by the way, Cleveland, right? They're doing well. Salute to Cleveland. I know I always mention them, right? Because I feel like we kind of like parallel to these guys, and then we might even have to see these guys later. But I seen Cleveland make a lot of mistakes. Their last game, they lost to the Rockets down the stretch. Is it because Kenny Atkinson is a bad coach? I'm not going to say that. Maybe one could argue, hey, he's playing too much of the young guys, and now the young guys are making mistakes, and he's not doing a good. See, the point that I'm trying to say is you could nitpick anything. So I think that Coach Tibbs has way more pros than he does cons. We all agree we don't like the fact that he plays 8 guys, right? But now that we're starting to get guys back, Mitchell Robinson is coming. And I'm telling you right now, Trevor, the narrative is going to change. They're going to say that the Knicks have one of the best benches in basketball. Just remember, you heard it here first on the Knicks call-up show. That's going to be the next narrative because now he's going to have the guys he can trust and expect the starters' minutes to come down because prior to this year, and I'm going to let you go, remember, the most minutes that we've ever seen was Julius Randle averaged around 36, 37 minutes. That was that first year. But after that
wasn't even that bad.
Exactly. But after that, nobody over 35.
Yeah.
Why? Because he had guys in the bench that can, fill the roster. Even last year, nobody over 35. So, we got to kind of, be a little bit more level-headed. But go ahead, Trevor. I'm going to let you go, and then we could go back around, Keith, and then keep the cipher going.
I just wish we just get off that Mitchell Robinson bandwagon. Best ability is availability.
You're absolutely correct on that,
Absolutely correct. I'm not going to deny you that.
Yep. Can't say nothing about that. But I will say that the last one, can you really hold the injury that Mitch is dealing with now? Can you really hold that against him? Because it's not like he got hurt, in the normal course of play. He got hurt.
He got pulled down. He got injured on a dirty play. I could go with that. But here's what happened. Here's what happened.
Hold on. I'm just saying. So given that being the fact that he didn't get hurt, just running down and spraining an ankle and Liz Frank and broke a foot or nothing like that. He got hurt because of a dirty play. Doesn't he? And with the way he had been playing, doesn't he at least deserve a chance to get back on the court and show us what he did? He's the longest standing Knick on the team.
Yeah, but I have one little problem with him. The same problem I had from the first day with him. You got to look at the basket. When everybody knows that your next play is a pass, we're playing 5-4. Come on. And when you get in the end of the game, at the end of the game, they're going to foul you and you can't hit no free throws. We got to get away from that.
I understand what you're saying, but what he does do well, he does like elite, prodigious level well.
But
He's
do the
the
math.
best offensive rebounder, period. So anytime we do have these slumps where, we go these 3 or 4 minutes where we can't make a shot and we're one and done, he's the built-in one and done stopper. We had a top five offense last year. We had, or the year before last, when we lost to Miami, we had a top 5 offense, and we're one of the worst shooting teams in the league just because of his offensive rebounds. And we were well headed to that way last year before he got hurt.
That's a fact. Real quickly, Trevor. Yuri, do you have any other thing you would like to add? Because I want to get Yuri in, because we got some people calling in, y'all. By the way, keep the calls coming. 646-995-8389.
Okay,
All right.
guys.
So no, Trevor, hang around. Trevor,
somebody else.
no, Trevor. No, Trevor, you gotta stay right there. I need you, because you the coach Tibbs. No, you can stay, but Yuri, I'ma see you. Thank you for coming on, Yuri. I'm gonna bring another caller in. I appreciate it. Great conversation, Yuri. Did he drop off? He might have dropped off.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just wanted to thank you for calling up. I'm gonna clear the lineup so we could get more space, and I appreciate it, man, for hanging out with me, man. Listen, guys, Thursdays, Fridays, Knicks call up show. I don't know which night we're gonna do, because Thursdays are always lit, so we'll see going forward. But real quickly, and then Keith, I'm gonna let you go. Or Trevor, no, you were speaking. I'm gonna let you go, Trevor. I do gotta give a salute to some people. HRMX the Great, salute to you. Knicks will be champs is saying some good stuff in there. Knicks will be champ. I wish you would call up, man. Knicks will be champ says Jeff Teague brought up an interesting point about Tibbs. He said Tibbs never coaches during the game. Interesting stuff. Let me see what else I want to see. Buzzer Beater says Caller's right. Young players are always afraid of getting pulled. Okay, we got a biased crowd. We got a not a biased crowd. We got a crowd that's kind of divided. Some people pro Tibbs, some people not pro Tibbs. If you do have something you want to say, call up 646. Oh, I forgot the number. 995-8389. All right. So go ahead, Trevor.
Okay, right. So you see what I'm saying? Your body language dictates how you operate in a game with every sport, and therefore, when a guy got to be looking in the back to see if I'm going to be pulled, watch some of the guys, the new guys. And remember also, when I'm playing for a coach and he got me on, I gotta go with a positive mind, so the guys on the bench will try to keep a positive mind, because they're already dejected. I'm never going to get in, no matter what situation. So I got to boost them and say, yeah, I like playing for this coach. You got to, because they will be flat no matter what you do. They'll never come in and do anything for you.
You sound,
So,
I mean, Obi
I
Toppin
gotta
said the
boost
same
them up.
thing, so you gotta, I mean, I gotta admit, when you have a valid point, you have a valid point, because that's the exact same thing that Obi Toppin was complaining about, as well as Quentin Grimes. They were both complaining about the same thing. So I'm not saying you're wrong at all. All I'm saying is that the type of coach that we have, we know that about, we everybody should have known that about Tibbs long before he got the job in New York. The type of team that we have, and I think outside of the 2021 season where he brought in, I forget the guard, the backcourt
Grimes?
that he brought in, Frenchie and the dude from Charlotte. I'm sorry, the name.
Oh, you're talking about Fournier and Kemba Walker. Walker.
Yeah.
Thank you. Outside of that season, and I think, and that same season he brought in Cam Reddish, right?
No, I think they brought Cam Reddish
that same season.
No, I think they traded for him the year before, and then he got traded mid-season that same year, I think. If I could be wrong, but I think that they traded, because remember Josh Hart came. No, am I wrong?
Because they traded Reddish in the first round.
You're right.
Before Josh Hart.
Right, that was that same year. Yeah.
Okay.
So
No.
No. Wait, Reddish came. Hold on, just get my facts right. Reddish might have came.
I thought it was
I
the
think Reddish
same
was.
year.
I thought he was there already though, because I remember the. I don't know. I can't remember. I could pull it up. I'm gonna go into research mode and pull it up. But go ahead. I don't want to cut your bill because I gotta take this next call. Go ahead.
If I'm thinking accurately, all I'm saying is that outside of that year 2021, where it coincides with Tibbs's only losing season with Knicks, which again I don't think was really his fault, because Leon Rose jumped the gun and started putting players on the team that aren't Tibbs players. Ever since, I guess, a long way of saying, outside of that faux pas, Leon Rose figured that out immediately and started building our team to fit the type of coach we have. And we don't have a coach that's going to play a bunch of rookies when he's trying to win. We don't have that coach. We don't have a coach that's going to play a bunch of guys like this is the most offense we've ever seen this dude have, and it's the worst defense we've seen him have. But it's all coincided with the one thing he needs to have a top 5 defense: a rim protector, Mitch.
Yep.
So
There
let's
you go.
get him and
There
see
you
what
go.
happens.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm listening.
I agree.
We don't have the type of coach that's going to play Kolek. Kolek, Kolek going to have to probably damn near have the triple-double having to come up and back up JB. Ain't going to be much minutes for him anyway.
Right. Hold that thought, Trevor.
I actually thought he's going to be part of the trade to bring in another piece.
Hold that thought real quickly. By the way, the 2022 team was the team that had Cam Reddish, not the 2021 team. The 2021 into 2022. And then that's when they did the trade, whatever, for Hart that same year. But anyway, let me get, you can hang on. I'm not gonna let you guys go, especially you, Trevor. You gotta hang around. Let me get my man Mike from PA, because I told him I was gonna get him back on the line. Hold on.
All right?
Hold on one second.
You need me for the hang
No, you
up?
go. Yeah. Hang out for a little while, just for a little while longer, guys.
By
the way,
all right, he going
by
to
the way,
rotation. I'll be the next one off. This is a rotation.
okay, yeah, we keep the rotation going. By the way, guys, keep the calls coming, 646-995-8389. Let me get my man Mike in the building. Salute to everybody. Definitely hit the like button if you just got into the show. And subscribe if you're not subscribed, man. Hey, how's it going? Mike from PA, how's it going, brother? Let me merge you in with the other guys real quickly. All right, guys, I got Mike from PA in the building. How's it going, Mike? Tell me what's on your mind, man.
Yeah, what's going on, family? Salute.
Salute.
Yeah, I mean, within my inner circle, I'm known as the Tibbs hater. You know what I'm saying? Within my,
okay.
within
I know.
So it's a 2-on-1 this way this time. I get you.
Let's go.
but I gotta give credit where credit is due. Tibbs is a great coach. He's a phenomenal coach. He does develop the players that he trusts. The players that he trusts to put out and put the minutes up, he develops those players 100%. We got the best out of Isaiah Hartenstein. We got the best out of Mitch. Even some of the players that we didn't keep. Look at Quentin Grimes finding success in Dallas. This brother, what's his name? R.J. Barrett in Toronto. Doing their thing. He's developed these players, and I feel like his style of play can get you wins during the season. What I don't think it can do is find success in the playoffs. That's the only thing I think he can. Through the season, he can get you those 50 wins. He could develop your players. But what evidence have we seen from Tibbs as a head coach of finding success in the playoffs? Has he won anything in the playoffs? Nothing. He has nothing to show for it. So we can't just put that to the side. And what I think he does, and of course, JB and the other players on the team, they're not going to badmouth their coach. Especially Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson has a very close relationship with Tibbs. I don't think he'll ever badmouth him. But he does have flaws that are very glaring. And KG pointed them out. Kevin Garnett on his talk show talked about the stubbornness of Tibbs and his lack of adjustment. And what are Knicks fans complaining about? Tibbs' stubbornness and his lack of adjustment. So we have players who have played for him who are pointing out his flaws and why it hasn't found him success in the playoffs. And we have Knicks fans also complaining about it today. So we have players from the past, fans of today, all saying the same thing. And we can't be coming to the same conclusion and there be no validity to it. And I'll leave it at that.
So hold on, I gotta respond. The only thing that you guys can say about Tibbs is the playoffs, because he's still not 500 yet. But that could change very well this season, because I had it up on the screen. In terms of his record in the playoffs, he's right there. Like, hold on, let me put it back up. So right now in the playoffs, and everybody else could see it, not you guys on the line, but he had 85 games. He's 38-47. So, you know, he's creeping up, and I think that as long as he stays the Knicks coach, he definitely would be a 500 coach in the playoffs. But yes, he hasn't had the success. But besides that Bulls team, and even still, that Bulls team to me didn't have enough star power to really get them over the hump in the LeBron James Eastern Conference. But at the same time, when you look at this team now, this is his best team. This is the best team he's had that can actually get him to that next level that we're saying that he didn't get to yet. Does he have his shortcomings? Of course. But Mike, man, I mean, you kind of took some of my thunder away, because you've talked about some of the players that he has developed, right? Players that became, good players throughout the league. So he does have a more pros than cons to his thing. Like I said, the major con for me is definitely the playoffs, right? We need somebody that's going to have success in the playoffs, but at the same time, I'm willing to give him a shot to see what he can do, because he signed the extension. So, another 2 to 3 years, we gotta be all in, unless we have a major regression. So like if we get bumped in the first round or we go to the play-in, then he got to get up out of here. We can't. There's nothing we could do with that. Yeah. But in terms of the players too, the disgruntled players, real quickly, who are these guys that are saying the negative things? But why is it that his best players, his star players, a lot of them played for him multiple times. So if he was so bad, why are these guys wanting to go play for him again? You know what I'm saying? So yes, you're not going to get along with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's impossible. And you're going to have people that's going to say things about you, right? So my thing is,
to cut this short, I'm back.
Go ahead.
Close.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know you still was on the line. I thought you came off, but so I didn't realize I could have this many on the line. Okay, cool. So wow, I could have that. Well, I didn't know that. But anyway, cool. So just to land my plane, I think that yes, while Coach Tibbs has to show more in the playoffs, I think that with the talent that he has now that we have, and listen, I don't care what nobody say, Knicks fans. Let me get out. Let me hold on. Let me look at my eyes. I don't care what nobody says. We have 2-star superstar caliber players.
Talk spicy.
That's just what it is, right? We have 2-star superstar players. Man, make some noise, man. Listen, that's where we are right now. And I think that Coach Tibbs can take us to the promised land, and I'm standing on it. So hold on, who's next? So we got Yuri back. Yeah, Yuri, go ahead. Since you came back, go ahead, get your light off, and then I'm gonna go to Trevor.
Man, let me just say one thing real quick, because I gotta.
Oh yeah, go ahead, yeah, get your little rebuttal. Yeah, go ahead, get your rebuttal. Go ahead.
I'll say this: K did not, correct me if I'm wrong, but did not KG win a chip underneath Tibbs as the not the head coach, but
yes,
he was
the assistant coach.
Okay, so I was trying to get in.
I didn't want to go there because people are gonna say, "Oh, he wasn't the main coach." But at the same time, remember there was a couple. Gil's Arena talked about it the other day. How he walked out of Washington after they did a workout with him, and he saw that these dudes were lazy and they didn't want to work. So Coach Tibbs does have a standard even as an assistant coach. So that does matter. But go ahead. But I'm gonna let you get to it. If you ain't got nothing more to say, go ahead. I'm gonna let you land your plane.
I definitely agree, and I like Tibbs at that aspect of Tibbs, his work ethic, and I think that's why the teams that he does coach, they do find the success. So the players that got a complaint about that, screw them. But hey, being a millionaire is a lot different to somebody who could be a millionaire, We all could be millionaires.
Yeah.
We all not millionaires.
Great.
He could be.
Great.
He could be
Right.
that. And I'm
Right.
telling you, I'm very confident that this year he's going to prove a lot of people wrong, especially with Mitch coming back. I definitely believe when Mitch comes back, like you said earlier, that this team is going to take it to the next level. They're going to be on that OKC, that Cleveland, that Boston type of level, because the defense that he provides is going to be out of this world. We no longer have to worry about the paint anymore. We can really focus and dig in on the perimeter, which is where we're struggling at.
Thank you.
You
Close
spot
out on
on
the
with
perimeter.
that. Yep, spot
Let's
on
go.
with that. And I'll say this, I definitely believe that Tibbs is going to prove. Although I'm a Tibbs hater, I think he's going to prove myself and a lot of Knicks fans wrong this year. I'll say that.
Let's go, man. Let's go, man. I appreciate that. That's what you call an objective Knicks fan right there. You gotta make some noise for the brother, man. On the way out, man. Hold on, Yuri. I'm gonna go to you in a second. Trevor, I'm not sure if you have to go. You can hang out. I don't mind having you here because I don't want to keep you guys hostage. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to feel like if you gotta go, you can go. But I just liked it because you was bringing some balance to the show. Not everybody was pro Tiz. But yeah, Trevor, if you have to go, you can. Or any words you would like to share. I want to give you the floor because I do like your perspective too and the way you see the game. So, oh wait, Trevor's not even on the line. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna go to Yuri. He dropped off. I'm gonna call him right back too. Go ahead.
Sorry for the drop off. That was my fault.
No, it's all good.
So, moving on from the Tibbs hate, there's someone that I have a hatred for, and it starts on Inside the TNT, Inside the NBA.
Shit.
Let's go.
Starts on Inside the NBA. Enough of the Tibbs.
Let's go.
We objective. We've been objective all night. So, Seth, you aren't gonna watch this YouTube video. You aren't gonna watch anything. I'm gonna say one thing.
He might. He might. Go ahead.
You got a lot of balls. You got a lot of balls talking about Mikel's jump shot. You got a lot of balls talking about Mikel's jump shot.
Wow.
Oh, that's a fact.
You got some pair of cojones to talk about Mikel's jump shot. And I did have some criticism for it. I did have some criticism for it because nobody should change their jump shot before the NBA season starts. I'm going to keep it real. The criticism was all deserved, in my personal opinion.
Absolutely.
That was the first game. Let's see how he develops as the season goes on. He was in a bit of a funk for a good few months. But December hit, that jump shot was damn near automatic. The minute that Mikel had that ball in his hand, he was letting it fly. He wasn't overthinking it. That man was making it rain from the three-point line. That man was making it rain from the mid-range.
Facts.
A man is like a mini KD. He can pull up from the mid-range. He can pull up from the three. But the most important thing is he was lighting it up from the three-point line at the corners.
Yeah.
Facts. By the way, real quickly, JJPNYC, thank you for the compliment, man. He said the new setup is dope. If you guys, haven't been on the channel in a while, I abandoned the green screen. Mifey helped me set up this whole new setup right here with all the Knicks stuff. So yeah, I like it. It's a much more different look, more of the look that I'm going for. But thank you for that. I do appreciate it, man. Go ahead, Keith. I'm gonna let you get to it. If you gotta go, you can run too, or you can hang out. I don't mind. I do got some other calls I'm gonna bring on the line. But if you have something you want to add to that, or any of the other topics you were talking about, go ahead, Keith.
You can. I understand how you got to run it, so you can always rotate me out whenever you need to free up a line or whatever. I'll say this: Tibbs teams are notorious, and this, people don't have to take your opinion for it. This is something you can actually look up. Everybody got a smartphone. Tibbs teams played their best in March and April. And the one thing that Tibbs hasn't had going into to May and June is a player, and please don't jump on me because I love Derrick Rose, but he's never had a player like Jalen Brunson, and Derrick Rose never had a player like Karl Anthony Towns. So And even at Carl Anthony Towns was in Minnesota, Zach LaVine isn't today's version of Jalen Brunson, nor was Jimmy Butler today's version of Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson is special. Jalen Brunson is probably going to end up having every offensive record in Knicks history, because if anybody thinks he's going anywhere, you're crazy. He's not going anywhere. His number, that 11, will be in the rafters in probably, what's this, his 6th year? Give him another 9, 10 years. However many years it is, he won't have another jersey on that don't say New York on it. And
okay,
I went. Had a team with this much
done.
talent on it. This is a team that maybe not, and I say, this year it's going to be really tough for them. They may need an injury or two. They may have to take the Golden State Warrior route or last year's Celtics route and catch teams that are injured all the way to the finals. But next year, for sure, they'll be one of those teams that can absolutely win a chip with this talent. He's never had a team as talented as this in his career. So I'm just anxious to see what he can do when Mitch comes back and everything falls into its natural order. I wouldn't be surprised if we get a matchup like Cleveland, where all of a sudden, out of the blue, Tibbs throws Mitch and Cat in there in the starting lineup just to compact the size.
That's what I'm thinking too. I think he's
if that's the adjustment. Yeah, that's the adjustment we got to make. We'll make it, even though I wasn't a fan of it. But listen, if Coach Tibbs thinks it's going to work, I put my trust in the Coach Tibbs, man. But I got to give a salute to some people, man. Salute the Rich Girl Lounge in the building. Salute to you. Salute the Big City Dreams. Let me see what he's talking about. I hope he right, but the depth isn't there with trusted Tibbs bench players. That's not true. Big City Dreams. We got 9 guys right now. So for sure, we definitely got 9 guys right now. And we've been begging for a 9-man rotation. And when Mitch comes back, now that's a 10th guy. Somebody's going to have to sit. That's a small fried potato problem. We don't really care about that. But Mitch coming back will definitely shore up the bench depth. And then we're going to be saying there's not enough minutes. That's going to be the next complaint as well. So let me see who else
talking. Something real quick. Do not
be
surprised if that happens. Do not be surprised if Tibbs does Mikal out with the bench.
I wouldn't mind that.
Just thinking the same thing.
I wouldn't, but you know what's funny, guys? I had a thought earlier too. I was like, you know what? Maybe they should consider bringing Deuce McBride into the starting line. And the only reason why I said don't kill me. The only reason why I say bring Deuce McBride into the starting lineup because I always said that Josh Hart, he's the reason why the offense is the number 2 offense. He does a lot of facilitating, making plays for others. They don't have nobody else in the starting lineup that does that, right? Towns is trying to do a little bit something from the post, but he's not as consistent as Josh Hart is, bringing up the ball and actually setting up plays, getting Brunson off the ball. Deuce McBride could get Brunson off the ball. He can guard point guards. Now Deuce slides over to Mikal Bridges slides over to the 3 and OG at the 4. I'm not a big fan of OG at the 4. But, he's holding it down. Maybe defensively, that lineup will perform a lot better because now you got Deuce, who's an actual point guard. He can guard point guards, Mikal over, and then OG can play some help defense. Maybe the defense can actually get better with that lineup. And also, the offense doesn't suffer, because if you put Mitch in the starting lineup, now you kill the 5 out. Now it's like the middle's going to be clogged. Huh?
Excuse me. What about Precious then? Instead of putting Deuce in there, because if we put Deuce in, don't we lose a lot of shooting?
No, you don't lose shooting.
If we put Precious in, and when Precious is in there, we switch on the perimeter. When Precious ain't in there, we go to drop coverage.
But remember, Josh Hart is giving you 14 a night. Josh Hart's he's gonna bring his offensive effectiveness to the bench, and you still got Campaign who gonna light it. He gonna shoot whenever he wants to. And then you still got, I guess, Landry Shamet Precious and Mitch. I'm just providing an alternative. I'm not saying I want this. I'm just
to play with the bench.
No, Mikal gonna start. No, Mikal. If I start Deuce, I'm gonna start Mikal. with OG, I'm just gonna put Hart to the bench because I feel like if you do that, now you have somebody that can actually guard point guards who is a point guard, and now Mikal can be on the wing, right? And I don't like to see him guarding all them point guards the whole night. This is just a suggestion. I'm not saying they're gonna do it.
No, I was saying,
but
what I meant was
it's an
what
alternative.
starter plays with. What I was saying was what starter plays with Josh and the bench unit, Mikal, or do you go differently?
Oh.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what? It doesn't even matter, but more than likely it'll be Mikal because Mikal's his rotation don't have to change. He typically plays the whole first and then he stays into the second. You could do that, with Josh Hart because then he'll play with Hart because Hart more than likely will have to be. Well, you got Precious, so not even. But so Hart's going to be out there. Precious at the 4.
And then you have Mitch when he comes back.
Right, Mitch, and then Campaign. Listen, I'm just providing alternatives because I don't want to take Hart. I don't want to take Hart out the lineup.
I like it.
I don't want. Right, see, it's worth a shot, but I don't want to take Hart out, and then now the offense kind of suffers because you put Mitch out there. No more 5-out basketball, right? You put Precious out there. He's good because you can still play the 5-out, but you still might lose a little something. But hold on real quickly because I want to get to some next callers too. I want to show you guys the upcoming schedule. Let me slide over a little bit. So this is the upcoming programming. By the way, guys, tomorrow night, we will be right back here. I'm doing another call-up show tomorrow. And tomorrow, I'm going to focus more on the upcoming homestand. We could talk more about that. And then whatever other topics you want to talk about, it's a Knick call-up show. We talk about anything, everything Knick fans want to talk about. Then, of course, this Monday, this week inside the Knicks, I got the wrong time. This week inside the Knicks on Monday will be 6 p.m., not 12 p.m. That was a one time only. I got to fix that. I will fix that when I put out the next community post. And then next week, I got to figure out, I'm not sure when the next call-up show will be. But I do want to let you guys know, Saturday, February 1st, we're going to do a live play-by-play game. That's the Laker game. And Dusty will be on the line. So definitely Saturday, put it in your calendar. We're going to be watching the game together. I'm going to do the commentary, and you guys can also call in. So it's going to be kind of like a call-up show and a commentary show. That's going to be Saturday, February 1st. And then, of course, the podcast, yes. So, I got some stuff coming, especially as the season getting ready to end. Yeah, we going, because, I can't watch the game on ABC. I can't do it. TNT, I can't do it. So I'd rather us watch it together when it's not on MSG. That's when I do the live play-by-plays. But you guys can hang around if you want to. If you got to go, I understand. I'm going to add another caller in. Because we got a couple of calls that called in. And I got to get back to these people because I want these people to also get on the line. By the way, like I said, keep the calls coming.
So I'm going to bounce off. I don't want to hog it.
No problem. No problem. I appreciate you guys.
And be safe, everybody.
I appreciate you. Yuri, you can hang out if you want to. No rush.
I will say,
no problem.
I will say, though.
Go ahead.
Back to my sack hate. Oh, Mikal's jump shot was not perfect. There was a hitch, some stuff about that. Excuse my language. There was some hitch to it that even Reggie Miller, I hate pointing him out. Reggie Miller did point it out. There was a hitch to his jump shot. Right? That jump shot didn't look broken to me. I will give criticism. He should not have changed his jump shot before the season started. But as time went on, the jump shot started falling and falling and falling. So, and another thing, the reason why I was actually low-key pissed off at what Shaq said was because he was taking shots at Vince Carter. That's why I got really irritated.
Okay.
The one comment he said, do you know how many rings you have? Something like that. And I'm like,
yeah, he always goes to rings. Because you know why? Yes, he's a legend, and salute to Shaq. I'm not trying to slander the big guy, but at the same time, he don't watch enough basketball. He has so many brands and businesses. He don't watch basketball like that. You could tell. I could tell when an analyst or a commentator does not watch games. See, me, I try to watch at least 2 games a night. So when I get on this mic, I know what I'm talking about. Like Sacramento, I watched them the other night. And I see some flaws. I think we're going to get Sacramento, man. They struggled against the Warriors. I'm like, dude, y'all should be like, oh, my God. But at the same time, the reason why I could talk about that game shows me a blowout. But the reason why I can talk about it is because I watched the game. These guys are on TV. They're given a script. and they read from their script. That's why it just sounds ridiculous sometimes when they talk. It's like, dude, you clear. Like, yo, and this is what I thought you were going to say, to add to what you were saying. When the Knicks played against the Nets on TNT, right? And I felt so bad I had to watch it on TNT. Oh, my God. And I couldn't do a lot of play-by-play. It was just, oh, God. Oh, my God. But anyway, you know what he says at halftime? He says the Nets are going to win this game by 6 points.
Yeah, and what happened? They lost. Like they should.
But his hate and bias for the Knicks is so ugly. Like, I'm a Knicks fan. If I had that job, I wouldn't just be pushing the Knicks all day because I'm not on there for the Knicks, right? I can't allow my biasness to just be on my hate for the. He has some hate for the Knicks. I know somebody said Patrick Ewing. He was a Patrick Ewing fan. That was years ago. Patrick Ewing's not here no more. Anytime he gets to take a dump on the Knicks, he's always going. He never picks the Knicks. Never. Like, he'll never say anything good about the Knicks. It's always, yeah, this, but. I'm surprised he gave Towns his credit. When he said Towns is playing, he didn't want to do it. He didn't want to, but, you know, he had no choice. But at the same time, it's like, yo, Shaq, man, like, what's going on, brother? Like, come on. Like, what are we doing, man?
Back to the thing about Cat. Cat has done
such a
good job this season. He came in, everyone was dogging him, saying he was soft. He's going to bring that Minnesota attitude. Nah, I'm seeing a whole different Cat, man. I mean,
yeah.
Defense-wise, he can play defense. He's holding it down on defense.
He has the best defensive rating on the team. He has the best defensive rating. If you watch the Knicks and 10 show, I went through all the stats. Consistently throughout the entire season, he's had the best defensive rating. Now, is the defensive rating the end-all, be-all, the only thing you would look at? No. But at the end of the day, only time we kind of discount defensive rating is when you're not guarding your assignment, right? So, like, for example, like, you got some other people that's in the top 25. I'm trying to think. James Harden, perfect example. He has a great defensive rating. But if you just look at the number and you don't understand the context, you'll get lost in the sauce and you're looking at numbers. The reason why James Harden, you can't really say that he's a good defender is because defensive rating does not account for matchups. So if I'm guarding, you know, the worst player every night, it's easy for me to have a great defensive rating. I'm not guarding the top guys. That's why Mikal Bridges' defensive rating is so low, or so high rather, because high is bad. So the reason why is because he's guarding Trae Young and all these guys. But if I'm guarding, you know, the soft touches every night and I got a great defensive rating, that doesn't necessarily mean that I'm a great defensive player.
Exactly.
But Karl Anthony Towns, in his case, there's no way to hide him. He has to guard Jokic. Whatever center he's playing, there's no way to hide him. He has to guard whoever he's facing. You can't hide him. So that's why I give Towns the credit. That's why I give him the credit.
He's waiting for Mitch to come back. And once
waiting for Mitch to come back. Yep.
That double big lineup might not look good on paper, but when we see it live, we're gonna be proven wrong.
Let's see. I'm open to it. I'm definitely open to it.
Before I hop off this call, because I do got to bounce, I will say this one last thing. Mm-hmm. Everyone that's outing the Knicks now, you don't think Leon Rose is not going to cook something up before that trade deadline? I'm going to tell you.
That's another thing. Yes.
I'm going to tell you a prediction. Leon Rose is going to trade with the Detroit Pistons. That's my prediction. Okay. I saw you.
And who we gonna get?
By Knicks now, Mount Moss. Shout out to Moss. I love Moss. Love watching him.
Salute to him.
Salute to him. He put out a vid. I'm gonna get to that vid because I watched it today, and I think this is probably the most realistic trade scenario you're gonna get with Moss. Knicks received Isaiah Stewart, Torrey Craig. Pistons received Zach LaVine and Precious Achiuwa. The Bulls received Tim Hardaway Jr., Mitchell Robinson, Sanford Falcone, 2 seconds from Detroit and 2 seconds from the New York Knicks. It's a 3-way team trade.
So, hey, hold on. Who do we get? Who do we get in that scenario?
We get Isaiah Stewart and Torrey Craig.
Okay.
The Bulls received Tim Hardaway Jr.
I know what everybody else gets, so that's who we get. We get Torrey Craig. But you lose size though. That's the only thing. You lose size.
Isaiah Stewart. You get the Knicks receive Isaiah Stewart and Torrey Craig. for both forwards, and both wings, the Pistons between Zach LaVine and Precious Achua.
I don't know. I feel like we giving up too much, man.
Yeah,
you don't think we giving up too much? Like at least like size wise, like I don't want to lose Mitch because I feel like he's an insurance policy for Towns too. Like if Towns, God forbid, he goes down, at least you got Mitch you can throw in there, 7-footer that's going to rebound, block, shot. It changes your team, but at least you have that option.
There was another thing that he put up.
Go ahead.
This was see Javonte Green from the New Orleans Pelicans for Jericho Sims. That's it.
That's crazy. That's crazy. If they do that, I don't know if they're going to do that. For Sims, I do that. I do it in a heartbeat, but I don't know. I don't know if they're going to do that. That's crazy.
This is the one that people want the Knicks to make. Jonas Valanciunas for Mitch Robinson and 2 second-round picks.
I don't want to do it. The reason why I don't want to do it. Go ahead.
My take on it, I don't want Jonas Valanciunas. The guy plays no defense. He'll give you offense, yes.
Mm-hmm.
He won't give you no defense.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say. Because my goal right now for the Knicks is I need us to be a top 10 defense. No team has, well, I'm not going to say no team, but you won't find a team in recent memory that hasn't been at least top 10 in defense and top 10 in offense, but at least top 10 in defense. So we got to get into the top 10. Like I think that's the missing link for us.
That is true. Also, if you look at great NBA teams, they are top 10 in both offensive rating and defensive rating. That's the key right there. You got to be good in both.
Right.
Now, we're going to get to the playoffs. We're going to get to the playoffs as time goes on. A lot of people are saying, oh, Cat's not going to perform in the playoffs. Cat's not going to do this. Cat's not going to do that. Let us see that with our own eyes, especially now that he's got a bone chip in his thumb.
Exactly.
Playing with a bone chip in his thumb. We don't deserve you, Cat. We don't deserve you. We
playing through pain. I saw it. They said he's playing through pain. I'm not sure about now, but like when he first had the injury, they said that the brother chose to play through pain.
He did say it in a post game. He's actually playing through pain.
That's not a joke. So yeah, the brother is tough as nails to me. Like I don't see soft just because he plays on the perimeter. To me, that doesn't make you just soft. That's just the nature of the game. Everyone's on the perimeter today. Even Jokic is a point guard. He's bringing up the ball more than Murray does. So like, the centers have a little bit more responsibility to do things outside of the paint than in the previous years. So it's just a whole different NBA. And then you listen, Towns' advantage, y'all, the reason why he's an all-star starter for the first time in his career, the reason why if he plays the 65 games, he's definitely a guaranteed second team at least, is because he's playing the 5. When he plays the 5, those other 5s cannot guard him. When you see him cooking on the perimeter, crossing these guys up and driving, no center can guard that. Maybe Wemby's probably the only guy, but that's the jury's still out on that. But most centers, they don't have the foot speed. They don't have the lateral movement. Once he crosses left to right, or he just off the hesitation, first step into a dunk or a layup, there's no defense for it. Right? You're better with a power forward on him. That's why I'm like, do I really want to put him at the power forward? Because when you look at Towns, when he goes up against teams that play smaller guys on him, it's a little different. I'm not saying that he don't cook them, because he does.
It's a way different ball game.
It's a way different ball game. Now he has to get lower. So now we have to start him, try to post him from like the mid post, which he doesn't do often, but that would be the solution. So if they throw a power forward on him, you got to get him lower, or just, run a screen, try to force a mismatch and have him dive. So whoever he gets the mismatch on, whether it's the 5 again, that's another thing too. Oh, real quickly. I'm sorry, I'm kind of long-winded here. That 4-5 pick and roll with Towns, I want to see him come off a pick and roll. I would be interested to see Towns.
Pick and roll as well.
So that would be the response. So if they put the power forward on him, have Mitch set the screen. Right? So now the center has to be matched up with Towns. That would be the little wrinkle. But yes, sir. By the way, I made a change to the schedule, y'all. Oh yeah, you can hop. You know what? Salute to you, yo. Thank you for hanging out. This is the Knicks Call Up Show.
I'm gonna be on the next call Friday. I'm gonna be on.
Be on there tomorrow. Tomorrow, guys, 10:45. Make sure you're here. I have the updated schedule. But if you want to say your final words, go ahead, Yuri. Let
My
the people
final
know
words
what's
is
up.
this.
Mm-hmm.
Year one, it's growing pains. Everyone's getting used to each other. Everyone's gonna try their best to play their game.
Facts.
We got 4 years with this core. It's only gonna get better from here. I don't believe the Knicks are gonna win a chip this year. If anything, I would like at least to see them get to the Eastern Conference Finals.
That's it. That's it.
You don't have
and
to
I
do
want
much.
Cleveland in the second round. That's all I want.
Past the second round.
Yep. I want Cleveland, though. I want Cleveland in the second round. That's what I want. I want the Cavaliers in the second round so we can show the world. I can't wait till we see them. By the way, when we see them, we're going to do a live play-by-play for that game, too. That's the February 21st.
Be on a commentary for that, that's for sure.
Let's go, man. But I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut your wisdom. Go ahead.
So, and another thing, too, is that I would like at least to see, this is going to be a big ask, less overreactions every time we lose, because I get it. Every loss hurts. We had a lot of bad losses this month in January. I'm not even going to
That's a fact.
it.
No, we did.
This month was probably so up and down. It's insane.
It's a fact.
You don't trade six first, Mikal and Kansas to get you to the Eastern Conference Finals. That's the game, man. That's the game. Listen, I'm going to defend that Mikal trade. If you are putting all your chips in for a championship roster, you have to be committed to the build. And for right now, the Knicks are not a championship contender. Not yet. Give it 2 to 3 more years. Give it 2 or 3.
I respect that. I respect that, brother. But Yuri, man, thank you for rocking with me, man. New York City, salute to you, man. And we'll be back on tomorrow, man. All right. Yes, family. That was Yuri calling up from, I believe he's from the Bronx. Hopefully hold on. I got to make sure I get everybody's location right. I think that's Yuri from the Bronx. Yep, Yuri from the Bronx, man. Give a round of applause to Yuri from the Bronx. Keep the calls coming. I do got to call some people back. By the way, I made the change to the flyer while we were backstage talking, so you can see the update tomorrow, 10:45, Monday, 6 o'clock. That's the podcast this week inside the Knicks. So I'm gonna leave it up there while we talk. Let me see if I could get some of these brothers on the line. If you guys can't come back, no worries. I do appreciate you guys for calling up, but I do keep my word. Hold on, let me see if I get this brother on. While we're waiting, let's get the likes up, y'all, if you didn't like the show. And also subscribe if you're not subscribed. Hey, how's it going? This is the Knicks Call Up Show, giving you a call back.
Yo, salute.
Salute, brother. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Yo, this is the new Knicks. I'm calling from Miami.
Okay.
Yeah,
let's go. Salute to Miami.
Fan of your show. You know what I mean?
I appreciate it, brother.
Yeah. I'm just calling in just to, you know what I mean, talk about my squad, my city.
Let's go.
And a lot of these new Knicks fans, I mean, I don't know if they're new, but they're definitely not diehard Knicks fans, because I hear a lot of eulogy being written in a lot of these pods. You know what I mean? So we call these eulogy Knicks fans.
Oh wow, I like that. Eulogy Knicks fans.
Yeah, definitely. And you know, it's hard to see. I mean, I don't see what other fans are not seeing, that, you know, we got a new squad on. You know what I mean? We got new players. We're third in the East. We're doing a lot better than last year. Our record is better than last year. So I mean, I don't see what everybody's crying about. You know, does Tibbs make some mistakes? Yeah, he's human. He's growing, but I mean, a lot of people are calling for Tibbs' head, but a lot of these people that are calling for his head don't even have a name to replace him with. I mean,
there you go.
I mean,
that's the key.
What are we doing? Yeah, I mean,
great point. I'm riding with you on that.
Yeah, so I mean, a lot of people wanted what's this coach that just went to Philly?
You talking about Nick Nurse?
Nurse, was it Philly?
Oh, you talking about
Yeah,
Kenny Atkinson in Cleveland? Which one?
yeah. Damn that. No. Doc Rivers. Where did Doc Rivers go?
He's in Milwaukee. Doc Rivers.
Yeah,
They
I
wanted
mean,
Doc Rivers. Oh no.
yeah. I mean, a lot of. I mean, last year a lot of fans were asking for Doc Rivers. I mean, he ain't
Oh
doing too
man.
good over there. Yeah, I mean,
No, that's a
so
negative.
yeah, definitely. A lot of these fans need to be patient. Uh, you know, Tibbs' team does have a tendency of turning up during the second half of the season, which is basically after the All Star. We don't. A lot of people are not taking into consideration that Tibbs himself, that built this culture, built the system, handpicked the players, handpicked the rookies. Yeah, I mean,
Facts.
like everything that the New York Knicks have been doing has been under the structure and guidance of Tom Thibodeau. I mean,
Exactly.
if you could find another coach that's married to the game, no wife, no kids, no children, breathes, eats, shits, excuse my language. Yeah, I mean, basketball like Tibbs,
Mm-hmm.
I'm all for it, but a majority of these fans can't even give up a name.
Good point.
So I mean, shit, I'm
Good
Dominican,
point.
so
Oh,
I'm
salute
riding.
to Dominican Republic. Let's go.
Yes, sir. And I don't know. I think we're doing good, and I'm just riding with Tibbs. I'm riding with the front
Let's
office.
go.
The front office hasn't failed us in the 4 years they've been
Thank
in. They
you.
they re-signed Tibbs for a reason. Yeah, I mean,
Facts.
so Tibbs will take us to the chip. Y'all
Yo,
just need to
I'm riding with you, man.
y'all really need to calm down, bro. Tibbs is gonna take
Yo,
us to the promised land, and yeah, I mean, just let things take its course. I mean, we just got Cat, we just got Bridges. OG barely played with us last year. He was out.
great
You
point.
know, uh,
Great point.
give these guys time to gel.
Exactly. Like, and you know what too? Like this new era is like we want instant gratification, right? Like people look
Facts.
at Boston and think that's instant gratification. No, Tatum and Brown been losing for years. They've been
Facts.
losing for years, and then finally they got the other pieces that help get them over the top. I think really the main piece was Drew Holiday, to keep it real.
Yes.
So
Yep.
so that just was always a time you got to build to it, right? Even Cleveland, right? Not to give them too much props because I don't think they're gonna win a championship, and I don't think they could beat us. But that's just me right now.
Hell
I'm an
no.
optimistic Knicks fan, but and we're gonna see it play out. But even if let's say we don't beat Cleveland, I don't think they're gonna win a championship because. Even though Kenny Atkinson is a good coach, he's a solid coach. He's doing a great job. He figured out the key. And I said this early, you got to use Evan Mobley, but they still didn't address the problem. And they probably won't address it before the trade deadline. Who is their go-to perimeter defender? Who do you point to and say on that lineup, all right, I need you to go out there and shut SGA down for this one play? Tell me the
Facts.
one guy they got it. They don't got nobody in Cleveland. And please do not say
At
the
all.
Okoro kid because
Hell no.
Brunson already showed you that Okoro kid, yeah, he going to be on the bench in the playoffs because if you think you're going to put Dean Wade and Okoro on the captain, yeah, you got another thing coming, right?
Oh,
So that's the, yeah, go ahead.
Nah, that's barbecue chicken all day.
That's barbecue chicken all day. So I feel like, people, they got to be a little bit more patient, right? I call them the fickle Knick fans, right? After a loss,
Facts.
oh my God, we suck with, it's the end of the world. And then I come and I do this show because I've been doing this show on Fridays, right? And I want to
Yeah.
mix it up and do, try Thursdays. So on Friday
Facts.
nights, we lost the last 3 Fridays. So
Yeah.
the show has been, you talk about the eulogy Knicks fans, that was the eulogy Knicks call-up show. It was like, oh man, we're not gonna do this. I'm like, oh man, and I gotta let him ride because one thing I want to do. This is the Knicks call-up show. This is a show
Facts.
for the fans. So yeah, I'm allowing people to express themselves, even if it sounds kind of crazy at times. But I'm gonna still give you the voice, and then if I have to, the opportunity to have a level-headed talk, we can address your point if it's off. But when they lose, it makes it hard for me to defend Tibbs. Like, cause I mean, boy, they got nicknames for this guy. I can't repeat on YouTube because of the algorithm. But the names they got for Tibbs, oh boy, it's crazy. So, yeah, man. How do you feel about the 2 All-Stars? First time in 50 years.
Hey, listen, shameless plug-in. You know what I mean?
Get your plug in.
We got we got a show, a next podcast show is the TOF show, the Organics Fanatics. I want to give a
Okay.
shout out to my brother Ruel, shout out to my cousin Machete Miggs and Mike the Specialist and Two Shots. It's a family cast, a fam
No
cast.
doubt.
We talk our shit, but
I'm gonna check it out.
yeah, I mean definitely. Yeah, I mean we call Jalen Brunson and Cat, we call them B-Man and Battle Cat. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But yeah, so
Let's
I
go.
mean they
I
they
like
they're
that.
they're definitely doing their thing. You know what I mean? Salute to Brunson that has been on the upward trajectory. Always ever since he left Dallas.
Facts.
New York City was built for Brunson. Brunson was born on MSG Center Court. So shout out to Brunson.
Nice.
Cat, you know what I mean?
Nice.
Bro, I mean, look,
Nice.
I'm not gonna front like I was always a big Cat fan, even though he's Dominican, but he did have the narrative of being soft and all of that stuff, a lot of the things, you know, uh, I could say myself was saying, but after he went to play for the Dominican Republic, I think he got some plátano, some mango, and some
Okay.
Dominican culture and energy that charged him up, and
Mm,
him coming to
facts.
the him coming to the Knicks. I mean, we say it on our show all the time. Everybody that comes to the Knicks and plays under those blue and orange jerseys, their games always elevate. And Cat has been having a career year. He's definitely going to continue to elevate, and I congratulations to both of those guys for making the All Star. And it's the first time in 50 years that the Knicks had two players, you know what I mean, going to the All Star.
Crazy. That's crazy. So nobody can't tell us we ain't got superstars. I don't want to hear
Facts.
that talk. We got
Yeah,
two,
I
and
mean,
they got
but
to
but
deal with it.
yeah, I mean, but you know as well as I know, we've been being snubbed. I mean, ev- we're always getting snubbed. So to me, in my eyes and our eyes, Jalen Brunson has always been an all-star. Yeah, I mean, just now we getting the head nod from the NBA, and it's a great look for the Knicks.
Facts. Facts. Nah, great stuff, man. Any final words, man? This was a great call, man. I do appreciate you calling in. I'm gonna definitely check the show out. Yeah, man, it's a
Yeah,
good time to be a Knicks fan.
yes, sir, definitely is. I'm a born diehard fan. I was a Knicks fan since '74, the day of my birth. You know what I mean? And we're gonna rock till the wheels fall off. But we will see a chip soon. A lot of these people thinking us getting Cat and Bridges, meaning that we're gonna get a chip this year. Uh, I, am I a player that hoping it does happen? Yes. But
Right.
I think if the luck rolls, we can get it this year, especially once Mitch comes back. And I want to give a special shout out to Mitch because Mitch has been
Facts.
the anchor of the New York Knicks defense. He's been setting records. Mitch, in my eyes, is irreplaceable. And once we get Mitch back in the lineup, yeah, I mean, even off the bench, yeah, I mean, Mitch is definitely our defensive anchor, and that's what this team has been missing. That's all.
Yep. And watch the narrative change. Watch. We gonna go to the Knicks got one of the best benches in the league. Watch on ABC in March. That's gonna be
Facts.
the Knicks got one of the best. Watch. Just wait
Well,
for it
well,
to happen. I love
yeah,
seeing the unfold.
yeah. You said that for the last few Fridays you've been having some shows where the fans been calling in and having
Yeah.
heart attacks on you on the ledge, but a lot of those fans still don't want to look back that within a 24 game period we were like 19-4, 19-3, whatever the case was. So
Facts.
we've been doing good, like, I mean, just gotta weigh the scales.
Fact. Yep. That's what level-headed Knicks talk is all about. That's what I'm here for. To balance the scales, because there's a lot of craziness going on in this community, and I'm here to just give some some good perspective. Level-headed Knicks talk. Let's go, man. Great
Facts,
call,
facts.
man.
Yeah, definitely. Yo, I'm a subscriber. I'm a fan of the show. You know what I mean?
I
Shout out to
appreciate you, man. I'm
Shout out
gonna
to you.
return the love too. I'm gonna
Yeah,
subscribe to you too.
Yo, you got a great show. You know what I mean? And we here, us over here at the Organics Fanatic Show, we support and show love to everybody. That's why I saw the number and had to reach out. You know what I mean? And
No
give
doubt.
Yes, sir.
No doubt.
All
I
right.
appreciate you, man.
I
All right, brother.
appreciate you calling back.
Yes, sir. Yeah,
Hey.
always. I let people know. I call them back. If I miss your call, I will call back.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to the, you know what I mean, the Objective Knicks fan family. Shout out to you. You know what I mean? Shout out to the chat, to all the callers that's been calling in. Everybody has some good takes. And yeah, let's keep it rocking, yo. We're going to get
Let's
it.
go. Right. Respect, man. Great call.
All right, one.
All right. All right. Salute to the Organic Fanatics calling in, man. Salute to them. By the way, salute to everybody that just joined the chat as well, man. This is the Knicks call-up show. This is the call-up show. So you could call up at 646-995-8389. If I do miss your call, I always call back. And yeah, let's keep the calls coming in. Let me see what Keith, I'm about to come back to you too. I saw you call back in. I'm getting ready to call you back as well. Let me see what I'm saying. You know what? Knicks will be chance because you putting some good stuff in the chat, right? I'm watching you and I'm like, you have a point. You said that they didn't do the trade, gave up all these draft picks to just go to the Eastern Conference Finals, right? Just to not win the championship. And thus the name. Knicks will be chance 25-26. I think I'm leaning towards your perspective because while I'm not trying to put all the pressure like, yo, we have to win the championship, right? Or we're the favorites to win the championship. I do think that we have big goals and like, the stuff that we're seeing, that we're actually coming into realization about, I do believe Leon Rose, the guy who I put on the thumbnail each and every week, Leon Rose on the phone, I believe that he and World Wide West, they are sitting in their office and they're envisioning everything we're seeing now. Imagine we get Towns and now he and Brunson are both all-star starters. That's a big deal. I'm letting you guys know right now, expect the mainstream media, the old media to, oh, wow, the Knicks are, oh my God, they have 2 all-stars. Watch. I'm telling you guys, I always prepare you guys for the narratives and how they unfold, right? And don't be surprised if Shaq is like, yeah, the Knicks, they got 2 all-star starters, because he's reading the paper that's put in front of him. Salute to Shaq. I love him. He was a great player. But bro, you clearly don't watch enough basketball, bro. I'm gonna keep it real. You know what I'm saying? But let me see. I gotta get Keith back on the line. Let me get Keith back on the line. By the way, keep the likes coming if you didn't like the show, and subscribe if you're not subscribed, man. This is the Objective Knicks fan. I got a whole lot of content I'm bringing. As the February comes, we got live play-by-plays. We got a lot going on, so you definitely want to make sure you're subscribed. Hit the bell icon so you get all the notifications. Let me see if Keith answers. If you can't, I'm gonna go back to my man Trevor who called up too. Keith, call back. Keith, call back if you want to talk. I see you in the chat. Let me see if I get my man Trevor on the line. Because Trevor did call back. I think he got disconnected. I'm gonna let Trevor. Oh, I got Keith. Hold on. Before I get to Trevor, I got you, Keith. What's going on, brother?
Hey, man, I was just actually calling to say what's up to New Knicks because I did show
Oh,
too
okay.
on Fridays. Was trying to call and say what's up to him because I do follow.
Oh, okay. My bad. I messed that up, man. My fault.
It's all good. All good.
Okay.
Nah, this ain't my show. This your show. Do your thing, brother.
I didn't make the connection. Not because I wanted to let him, because this was his first time calling, so I wanted to let him rock out. You and Yuri, y'all guys call all the time, so I said I could put y'all on the conference, but I wanted the brother to get in. Yeah, okay. Absolutely. So you just wanted to give him a shout out.
Yeah, it's if you haven't checked them out, it's a wild show.
Yeah, I'm gonna check them out. I got the name. I wrote it down in my notes. I'm definitely gonna check them out because this is what this is about. Making the connections, connecting the dot. As I see it, we're all one Knick family, though we do got some crazy people in here, but you know, it's still a Knick family. So, you know, everybody who shows love and respect, I automatically show love and respect to back, you know. And by the way, salute to Still Knick fans as well. I will be going back on Still Knicks fans show in February. I think February 10th we had the date. I think February 10th. Yeah, that I'm gonna be back on that show.
I'll look out for it.
Yeah, I'll put it in the upcoming schedule. Yeah. Just by the way, keep looking at the community section because that's where I update what the future shows are going to be. So if you always want to see what's up to come, I always will put it in the community section, and I also put polls in there daily. So yeah, for sure. But so that's all you wanted to say, Keith?
But at that time, yeah, I was just trying to catch him while he was on and just tell him hey, what's up and give him, give him a little support and let him know keep doing what he's doing. That they got a nice show and everything else. You know, I text. You know, I don't usually, like I said, you're the only show I actually have called multiple times. So, but I do comment in their chat all the time. Nice show.
Salute, Maps. Salute, man. Yo, Keith, you know you gotta call up. You're a regular, especially if I move the show to Thursdays. I'm still not 100% on Thursday night, but I ain't gonna lie. I like the Thursday energy. But Friday, you know, I've been committed to Friday. We're gonna see what Friday's crowd look like, you know, because I got some regulars that come on there too. And you know, I'm a wait. I gotta talk to Maxine, and we gotta figure this out. You know, we gotta figure out what night will the call up show be on. You know, because I don't always want to talk after the game, man. Like I just, I don't want to do it, man. I really don't,
bro.
You know,
I absolutely understand.
Man,
to the shows, the post game shows, like you know,
oh my God,
Knicks Fan TV, Knicks Film School.
Yeah.
I'll check in, and, you know, and just be listening to them and be like, man,
I can't do it, brother.
Yeah,
I can't do.
Now right after the game.
Right after the game. Now when we win, oh my God, we going to the chip. But when we lose, boy, oof.
Oh man. All you can do is think about the negative, what you and what we should have done.
Right. Then see, I told you about Coach Tibbs. It's like that.
After the loss of all the pregame shows, man, it's just an entire fire team thread. We go 9 straight. 9 straight. Nobody say a word. Nobody say, I mean, the most you get is Tibbs playing the starters a little bit too much. That's it.
As
soon as we lose.
Too much at 40 minutes again. Yada. Oh, brother, yo, it's you know, like I said, I'm here to balance the scales, but I'd rather just like talk about other stuff. Like the conversation tonight was perfect. You know, like I like shows like this, you know, where, you know, we're not so focused on games and because, you know, game is a moment to moment thing, you know. Right. I try not to get too high and I try not to get too low. I always stay in the middle because I don't want to lose focus and get sidetracked. And now I'm putting out content talking about, oh yeah, maybe we need to, you know, make a trade Jalen Brunson. You know, I just don't want that to creep up on me. So I like to stay level-headed and balanced at all times. Bruh, so, you know, I have been the voice of reason, you know. Got to give me credit for that.
I listen to you. You're pretty objective. Like you said, you try to be the objective Knicks fan. You don't one side one way or the other. You know, you're not always.
Right, yeah.
So, we, you know, a Knicks fan can appreciate that or should be able to appreciate that.
Yeah, hopefully. I hope they appreciate it. I hope, but I'm telling you, the comments are brutal, brother. Oh my God, the comments. Oh man, but
my son's been asking me to do something, nothing Nick, strictly Nick related, nothing like that. I just told him I can't really do it. Now, I don't know if I really. First of all, I don't know if I have the time to focus 100%, but I'm gonna try for maybe once. But it's more for them than myself, and I'm just.
Okay, just support them.
Exactly.
You got young kids, or you got like how old is your kids? If you like, or what age range?
I have 10 grandchildren with one on the way. So no, my kids.
Oh man, salute to you, brother.
My kids are all giving me babies at this point. So now my youngest is 30 years old.
Oh, okay, nice, man. So hey, you know what it is? Like, I got a podcast I do with my daughter, right? But it's not publicized. but we just record and it's like a bonding type thing, you know. It's nothing serious, right?
Right.
She said she wants it to be serious, but I'm like, I don't know, because I'm kind of like, you know, protective of my family, but it's just something that we do to kind of like, you know, have an activity that, you know, that we do together.
In this day and age, it's more than one. It's just another way to bond.
Right. Yeah. That's
technology. We was out there throwing baseballs and stuff like that.
Yep.
Before technology, that's just
facts.
That's the truth about it.
That is the truth.
When they have smartphones and tablets, and all you had was outside, that's how you did your bonding. So it's just a new way of bonding.
Yep, that's it.
all.
You know,
And
you got to
that's
meet them
what it
where they are. Yep, you got to meet them where they are.
Exactly. Exactly. I don't want to take your Knicks channel off of the Knicks channel. So
it's all good, brother. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, man.
You have a great show, man. I appreciate listening. I mean, you believe me, I take a lot of time and you take a lot of time out of my day to change my focus from stress related stuff in life. So that's cool. I think we got a 3-4 year window. I think that most contenders have us by several years worth of chemistry. This year, ECF is I think that's all we should really hope for. And next year, I think all bets
That's when we take the lead. Yeah, that's when we take the lead.
Next year is when a whole bunch of teams lose their spot and start looking up at us.
Facts. And I have no faith in Cleveland either.
No,
for the record,
bro. That's the last. I swear, I'm hoping please let it end up with somehow a 2-3, because I think
I would love
fall back. Where if we can't get number one, because they're a little ahead of us. They're a little ahead of us.
We probably won't catch them. But in this situation, I wouldn't mind falling to 4 just to see them. I wouldn't mind.
If they can't match up at a 2-3. I don't mind going on, Milwaukee or Orlando, whoever, going to catch that 3rd seed for us to catch them in the 2nd round. I ain't even gonna lie. But Philly, Milwaukee did that last year trying to avoid Philly. That's really the only reason the Knicks got the 2nd seed, because if Milwaukee plays everybody in the last game of the season, we end up in the 3rd seed, not the 2nd seed. But
that's a good point.
Trying to avoid Philly.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You see how that worked out for them. They caught Indiana, and Indiana said night.
Yeah, listen, we ain't ducking no phase, because I ain't gonna lie.
Not them though. Yeah.
Yeah, we not because Boston. I'm seeing the chinks. I'm not saying we a favorite, but I am seeing the chinks in the Celtics armor, bro. I'm like, really? Like, one, they shoot too many threes. Like, I mean. It's ridiculous. The only thing that saves them is the defense, because they'll maintain the score. Like, if they miss 5 threes in a row, you might get 2 points on them, because they locking up.
Yeah, they can.
They play good transition defense. They getting 3-4 stops in a row. You better believe it. And they're gonna shoot a 3 when they come back down. They're not deferring from the game plan. But if you going up against a team like the Knicks, who got the firepower we got. And now we can actually, we have an arsenal too. It makes things a little interesting. We got a 5 that can stretch the floor too. Our 5 is better than your 5. Let's go.
This
you see what I'm saying?
Team that they met. What was it, like October 25th or whatever the first game of the season was?
Yep, exactly.
Team. That was a team with
different monster.
With 3 days and 4 preseason games under their belt. When they caught us then. This is a way different team now.
Way different team. Yep. So that's what I was trying to tell Dusty. Remember my cousin Dusty? That's what I was trying to tell him.
Yeah, I remember Dusty. Dusty, my man. Dusty, the Laker fan.
The Laker fan who's a Cavs apologist.
I think he was trying to convince himself that night. He couldn't have been trying to convince me. He had to be trying to convince himself that night, man.
Yep.
Man. But I'm not worrying about Cleveland.
No, I ain't worried yet.
About Orlando than really every team outside of Boston. I'm more worried about Orlando than any team outside of Boston.
Yeah, you can't lose no home games to Orlando.
Well, Orlando, if you look at them, they're us last year. That's
Right.
us. That team is us last year. You ain't going to outwork them. That's the only team in the conference we're not going to outwork.
No. And they play really good defense. Oh.
Yeah.
They're one of the best defenses. I think they're right behind OKC. I think they're the second best.
Yeah.
When healthy. When healthy.
Yeah. And they kill you on the boards. They play tight defense. They die for every loose ball. They're going to grab you. They're going to scratch you. They're going to pull your jersey out. They're going to grab you by the shorts. If they fall in, they're going to do whatever they need to do to make it an ugly, muddy type game. And they're going to hit the offensive rebounds. They look just like we looked last year. That's the exact same formula we used to win and get to the second round last year with all those injuries. They're doing the same exact thing. Problem is they played like that before the injuries. So when they getting all their guys back, nothing changes, just the talent upgrade.
It's going to be a problem. And I'm glad that they probably won't be a higher seed. That's the only thing that's going to hurt them. Because that home court in Orlando, bro, yeah, that's a scary team in Orlando.
And we don't have to play Orlando anymore this year.
Exactly. So, and if we see them, like I said, more than likely we'll be the higher seed.
Right.
So I'm definitely confident, you know. We got you. Hold on. We got somebody in the chat. Fire Tibbs. Tibbs.
No,
the number is on the screen. 646-995-8389. By the way, salute the Big Dog Talk Sports in the house. I'm trying to get Big Dog Talk Sports. I'm trying to get you on for that Warriors game, man. Look, we got some Warriors games we doing live play-by-plays for. I need Big Dog Talk Sports. I need you either up on a call-up show. I need you on something. We got to do something for that Warrior game. And by the way, guys, if you guys who've been listening to the shows, if you guys been listening to the show real quickly, Keith, you know I have a bet with a Warriors fan that the Warriors won't make the playoffs. Remember they started off in the 3rd seed and they was all hot. And I'm like, damn, I might have lost my money.
And
now what's happening? Playing 12. Don't go. Ooh.
I'm just saying.
Yo, I actually had that.
They were playing 12 guys. They was hollering out. Tibbs could be, look at the Golden State. They playing 12 guys. Tibbs is playing 7 guys. And we look at the records and all this other stuff. Now look at it.
Hey, yo, that was one of my points, too. I had that on my little list I had. No, you good. No, listen, I got the best. Listen, y'all are the most knowledgeable Knicks fans in the chats between here and still Knicks fan. I mean, y'all dudes are on point. So that I was going to say that. I'm like, yo, what about the teams that played 13 guys, 12 guys? Why they not winning no games? What happened to the Warriors? And Big Dog, this is not no slight to you. You my man. I just need you for the call-up show. This is really for my man who I got the bet with. I'm thinking about him right now. And we hadn't talked no basketball all year. Every time I see him, we just avoided the basketball talk. Because I've been just like, I've been like, yeah. Because I knew he was feeling good early on. So I said, I'm going to let him live. Then the table started to turn. I still didn't say nothing. But I said, yo, the next time I see you, we're going to talk basketball. I wish I could get him on the call-up show. He'll never call up. But I told him we're gonna talk basketball the next time. He said, okay. This is when the Warriors was like 6-7. Now,
I think they're out of the play-in now, ain't they?
They're out of the play-in. That's what I was waiting for to have the conversation. I ain't gonna lie, because I seen it coming. I seen it coming. That's one thing about me. I see the future, bro. Like I'm not thinking about right now. I'm thinking about down the line. So yeah.
The fact that they're falling in the tank. And Phoenix has already put their cards on the table, and Houston owns Phoenix's draft. It could become an all-out bidding war for them West teams for Jimmy Butler. I'm just saying, it could end up being an all-out little bidding war for 35-year-old Jimmy Butler out there.
And and he ain't getting none of them out the first round.
No,
especially what they're going to have to give up. But they're going to have to give up for him.
That
Yeah,
was just what I was leading to. Somebody about to get in the bidding war and give them 4 or 5 extra picks that they don't deserve for a player that ain't gonna get them out the first round.
and then he got you extorted, right? Because he gonna tell you, look, it's either you gonna give me $45 million or whatever he wants, like for a long-term deal, or I'm signing for $52 million.
Ain't it
That's
like
extortion?
The extension is like 2 years, $113 million or something like that for the extension.
Yo, it's like he gonna tell you, look, I want 4 years, 200, or I'm signing my $52 million next year. Like that's extortion,
and I'm
bro.
gone.
And I'm gone.
Yeah, that's crazy. And
So,
you can't
yeah, go
tell me
ahead.
one team he's been on where he left without the bridge completely on fire.
Yes. So who is the problem? Was it Karl Anthony Towns, the guy who was soft? And I really feel like Jimmy Butler, he may not have started it, but I feel like he was the number one promoter of Towns is soft.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
So was it the soft guy or was it you? I don't know. I don't know, Jimmy.
Can you remember a couple of seasons ago, the season after our 31 and 41, or 37 and 41, where everybody was hollering, get Jimmy, get Jimmy, get Jimmy?
Yes. Oh my God. Could you imagine the disaster?
Oh my God.
When he would have got his injury and missed like 30 games, Knicks fans would have just been like, oh my God, the end of the world. Because you know Jimmy's going to sit out sometime in the regular season. He ain't playing
at least
70 games.
At least 20 games.
He's going to miss he's going to miss time. Yeah, he's going to miss time. Yep. And then hopefully it's not leading into the playoffs like last year. That's the second thing you got to hope for.
And he gets a bunch of pedigree. I'm not trying to knock what he does, because his mid-range and post games, that's one thing he does that it seems the NBA has long gone away from, that he just takes to his advantage. Who I'm thinking hopefully Mikhail could do the same thing this off season, is that low post game against smaller or weaker shooting guards that be trying to guard him. Guarding him on the perimeter is one thing. When he takes himself down low, he's almost unguardable down there from anybody his size or smaller. You kind of got to switch and put a big or a double team on him. And
facts.
He makes his money in the playoffs because he knows how to take advantage of that old school game. I don't have to hit from the logo. I ain't Trae Young. I ain't got to I'm not Anthony Edwards. I don't have to hit you with the highlight dunks. I'm gonna take my 35-year-old man body and I'm gonna go 3 feet under the basket and I'm gonna abuse you all night long until you make me stop.
Facts. And yo, real quickly, but salute to Citizen X. My man came in with the fire Tom Tipper. He did send a super chat. He sent the super chat. He said he loved the podcast. Respect, man. Salute to you, Citizen, man. Listen, man. I am the Coach Tibbs apologist. I'm not the Coach Tibbs apologist. I'm the objective. I could never be an apologist. I'm going to say I am taking Coach Tibbs' side tonight with all the slander in the Knick world. So if you disagree, call up 646-995-8389. And salute to everybody that just joined. Hit the like button if you didn't hit the like button. Also subscribe if you're not subscribed, man. And hit the bell icon so you know all the cool shows that we got. By the way, Big Dog Talk Sport. I'm not coming at you. This is like, you know what it is? Like when you shoot a shot, boom, and then it hits somebody, you don't mean for it to hit. That's kind of like what it is right now, because he's defending his Warriors. I'm not really coming. The energy is not really for you. It's for the guy who I have the bet with. It's just that you just so happen to be the Warriors fan, but I still need you for the Call Up show. And wait, this is him. I think this is him. Hold on, Keith. Hold on. Caller, state your name and where you're calling from.
Hey, what's good? It's Big Dog Talk Sports.
Oh man. Listen, look, hold on. Big Dog Talk Sports. I got you merged in with my man Keith. Hold on. Listen, you caught a stray. I'm not coming for the war. I mean, I'm coming for the Warriors, but not really, because I'm really coming for my man who I had the bet with. You feel what I'm saying?
I understand that.
Go ahead, man. Talk your talk, man. You know, we ain't ducking nothing,
I'm
man.
not
Go
even
ahead.
gonna come at you. I'm not even gonna come at the Knicks as a team, but I'm coming at the fans. Y'all need to relax. Now y'all want to turn on Thibs after all he done for y'all. Y'all get to the second round.
Okay.
Now y'all want to look for a new coach. Calm down. Okay.
I agree.
Relax.
Let's go. I like that.
It's not like y'all used to winning nothing. Like relax.
Let's go. That's what's up, man. See,
I could put the knife down. I thought we was about to fight.
Yeah. Nah, that's my man though.
Y'all getting ridiculous now. It's not like y'all used to winning nothing. Calm down. Y'all want to get rid of Coach Thibs. Like, calm down.
Nah, I'm riding with that. Yeah, nah, good point. And it's coming from even though you technically an insider too, because you was a Knicks fan, so you can't tell me you don't got a little bit of love for the Knicks still. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell me you don't, but I do appreciate the perspective. So how do you feel? Go ahead, I don't want to stop you. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Now, I was just saying, man, it's like, man, we need to fire Coach Thibs. Like, so who y'all gonna hire? Luke Walton or something? Who y'all gonna hire?
Hey, yo, Trav, that's what I've been saying. Because look, on this, I guess we got some people that's the anti-Tibbs in the chat, but on Friday nights, all my callers are just fire Tibbs. I ain't gonna lie. On Friday nights, it's like, yo, Tibbs got to go. Thursday night, I don't know, it's a little different. But
it's because of that Friday night Knicks, and we be getting hammered on Friday night.
We've been losing. Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah,
but
it's Friday night. They done hit the dice game. They drunk. Now they start talking crazy. Who you gonna replace Tibbs for, y'all? Everybody say fire Tibbs. Who they gonna replace?
Let's go, y'all.
Who they gonna replace?
They have a theme song for Friday night Knicks. So it's not just a normal game. They have a theme song for Friday night Knicks. So yeah, I mean, when you go out there and
that's true. That's a good one, Keith.
The caller's a little upset.
Now they gotta relax, bro.
Big Dog Talk Sports. I didn't get
it. The last time the Knicks was championship material, people was wearing Ewins, bro. Like the Knicks ain't been good in a long time. Relax.
No, but yeah. Champion. No, when you said championship material, I can't argue. I was gonna say the Melo team was good, but I'm not sure if they were championship material.
Yeah.
But yo, Big Dog, look. We got some games. I'm doing live play-by-plays in February, man, in March, and for the rest of the season. I need you for a Warriors game. You got to get on there. It's either you do a call-up show. We got to watch the game together, man. I need you on there, man, because I know you got the Warriors. It'd be a great balance, a contrast. You on the Warriors side. I'm on the Knicks side. You know, we talking about the games on. What's up, man? Come on. You got to do it. You got to do it.
I do it on two conditions.
Okay, two conditions. Let's go.
One, you order me 4 cookies from the Levain Bakery and have them sent to me.
How am I gonna do that? You're not even in New York.
They can send it. They can send it.
Okay. All right.
2, you talk to your New York organization and tell them to trade Josh Hart for Draymond Green.
Nah, it's not happening, brother. I could do the first one, but the second one, it ain't gonna happen. Now, I do got a trade for you. I would give up. Nah, I ain't gonna do it. Nah, hell. I was gonna say Josh Hart for Steph Curry, but the hell no. I might even. That's where we are. That's where we. No, but no. As Knicks fans, if I could do a poll right now, if I knew how to do it, would y'all trade Josh Hart for Steph Curry? I guarantee you, most people will be like, no, because we got Jalen Brunson. We got Jalen Brunson.
First of all, they will be idiots.
We got Jalen Brunson. What we gonna do with Steph Curry? This is the Warriors' problem now. Y'all got 2 small guards out there. How y'all defending anybody?
Bro, we got 2 small guards, but we don't have Steph Curry and Jalen Brunson. That's the difference.
That's true. Now, offensively, it would look spectacular. I'm just talking about on the defensive end. If Curry ain't hitting like the other night, boy, But
but it's harder for Curry when you got to think about what makes Curry so dangerous. He's already dangerous anyway, even if you do double team him and all that. But then the other person like Buddy Hield, who just phased out after like September, is not really doing too much. You know, that's what Clay was there for, you know?
Yeah. Y'all missing Clay too. Oh, man. If y'all had Clay, I wouldn't have made the bet. Because Clay, he's not the defender he was, but he shores up some of your vulnerabilities on the perimeter defensively. Right. But he's somebody down the stretch. Like, now you have to guard Steph differently. You can't really blitz him like that because if you blitz him, Clay's on the other side waiting. So you can't do the defense that now they're going to blitz Steph because we'll live with Buddy Hill. We'll live with whoever else is out there for the Warriors taking the shot. So that's part of the Warriors' problem. And I do think y'all need to stay away from Jimmy Butler. Don't do it. Please don't. Please don't. You gonna do Jimmy Butler? Nah, you gotta do more than that. This is Pat Riley. You're gonna have to give up Wiggins and Kuminga.
Nah, we ain't give that much. Hey, look, we ain't give that much. I mean, he was 36 now. Maybe Kuminga. We probably have to give up Kuminga.
He said he is 36.
He is 36 now. We probably have to give up Kuminga.
That's true.
Because, he can probably see Kuminga being up and coming. So I can see that. But we ain't giving them Wiggins too now.
Nah, I feel you. But that's what it's gonna take because Pat Riley, he don't do bad trades. He don't care who you are. Pat Riley will drain you if he needs to. And he got all types of satellite people all throughout. Remember how he got Terry Rozier from the dude, what's his name, Mitch Kupchak, the dude that played for him in the 80s, gave him Terry Rozier before he got up out of there? And people say, oh, there's no such thing as cahoots. And, man, there's a lot of that going on. That's my man. Yeah. I'm going to send you Terry Rozier. You send me Kyle Lowry, a dude who we're going to waive anyway. Come on, and a first-round pick.
I think that's how they got like the Celtics big three got together. And wasn't it Kevin McHale that got Kevin Garnett to the Celtics, if I'm wrong?
Yes. Yeah, no, you're right. No, Yeah, Danny Ainge and teammates. My boy, my buddy. And I'm a Celtic for life. Yeah, I'm gonna send you KG. But I can't even tell you half the people that went in that trade.
They got Al Jefferson, I remember that much.
Al Jefferson, yep. I can't even remember it don't even matter. They got KG, the big ticket, okay? The big ticket, and you see what happened. So yeah, that goes on in the league. That's why I tell Knicks fans, right? We've been wanting, well, not everybody. Some of us want Walker Kessler bad, right? But I'm like, Danny Ainge will never do a trade like that with the Knicks. Only way he'll do a trade, I heard that rumor. I will be so mad if he goes to Boston, bro, because now that shores up one of their weaknesses. Because I feel like outside of Porzingis, he's a solid rim protector, but outside of that, they don't got dominant rebounders, right? And they're vulnerable. Well, they protect these guys too, pick and roll defense, but you got to attack KP and Horford. Kessler to me is a little bit more solid, defensively than Horford for sure, guaranteed. And I'm more comfortable with Kessler down there anchoring the paint than KP, and because KP at any moment could break his leg. That's a whole nother topic. But Kessler would he'll bring some stability to Boston at the 5 for sure. And you don't want to see that. You don't want to see that. Yeah. None of us wants to see that. But that's the rumor.
I got Boston going to the finals anyway, so it don't even matter.
They are the favorites. I can't front, but I see chinks in the armor, man. I see chinks in all these. The only team right now that's looking like they might be the runaway to win the championship, if everything goes right, to me, is OKC. If Chet Holmgren could play the 4, it's going to be a problem. Because that's their only weakness. Listen, man, if Chet Holmgren could play the 4, man, look, I respect the Jokic. He's incredible. He has 3 straight triple doubles. The man is balling. I can't front on him. But listen, if Chet Holmgren can play the power forward, and now they got 2 7-footers on the floor, and they still stretching the floor out and can shoot threes, everybody, everywhere. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, brother. And they defend at a high level. Yeah, that's a team. And they got a modern day Jordan and SGA. That's a team I don't think I want to see.
Please relax.
You trying to say that SGA?
Please relax, bro. This modern day
look.
Y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop with these Jordan comparisons. Please stop. They did this with Anthony Edwards. He done fell off. Please stop.
No, SGA gets to the mid-range. SGA got some stats that show that he's comparable. So I'm not saying he's Jordan on Jordan. Come on, I'm not saying Jordan is the greatest all time. Come on, dude. I'm not saying
Clyde Drexler or something like. Please leave.
No. He's like a Jordan that don't. Basically, he's like the older Jordan. Even though he's young, he plays like the older Jordan, the guy that won the last 3 rings. Right? He's not really jumping in the air like that. Everything. So SGA is not a mid-range god.
Say something else, bro. Say somebody else, man.
Whoa. SGA is not a mid-range god in today's NBA?
Guy, but because Sean Livingston was a mid-range guy. He was Michael Jordan.
No, not on SGA level. He ain't averaging no 30. No, he ain't putting up no multiple 30 balls 3 years in a row.
Just say somebody else, man. Say, I don't know.
Who else is putting up?
Man, don't say Jordan, bro.
Who else is putting up 30 balls 3 years in a row? Who else is doing that?
Oh my God, you gotta relax, bro.
All right. We could agree to disagree.
Yeah, you gotta
Man,
call
maybe.
else. Call him Devin Booker or something. Don't call him Jordan, man.
I know you think I duck. I know you think I ducked that show with LeBron. Come on, dude. I can't do a show. I'm a Knicks fan. I can't. Come on, bro. But I think I if you want to set something up talking about this SGA, mine and Jordan, I might take that. We could do a show on your channel.
God.
Talking about the SGA, I might be open to that.
Bro, y'all gotta stop putting these labels on these kids, man. Too early, man. He ain't even done nothing yet.
Talking about he did 30. He might win the championship this year and be an
Bradley
MVP.
Beal averaged 30, man. Was he Jordan that year? No.
No, he was never an MVP.
Bro.
Nah, Bradley Beal was never MVP candidate. Never. Nor was his team ever first place. I think the highest the Wizards been probably ninth? What's the highest the Wizards did?
Nah, the Wizards probably about 6. The Gilbert Arenas era, Gilbert.
No, I'm talking about with no. That's Gil. I'm talking about with Bill.
Oh,
talking about with Bill. That's what I'm talking about.
I don't know.
Yeah, okay. They might have made the playoff one time, if that. I don't really remember
Westbrook
that.
got him in there. His 1 year there, Westbrook got him in there.
No, Westbrook is top 75. He's top 75.
He balling this
Nah,
year,
Westbrook is top 75. But SGA, bro, listen to me, man. This dude might win the I mean, I'm a Knicks fan. I'm going for if the Knicks get to the final, I'm going with my team. But at the same time, SGA, boy, that boy is.
We ain't got to worry about the Knicks getting there. So say somebody else. We're not worried about the Knicks getting there.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now.
Or something. Don't relax.
I'm gonna tell you, Orlando ain't doing nothing. they got to have a home. Now, if Orlando was the first seed, if Orlando was the number 1 seed, they might be the favorite to win the championship because can't nobody win in Orlando. When they healthy, good luck going to Orlando. I want to see you go down there and get a win when they got Ben Carroll and the Wagner brothers and everybody there. That's something that, you don't really see like that. That's why I went to Game 7 last year against the Cavaliers. You can't win in Orlando. You just can't do it. I don't know what they doing down there. Them boys love Disney.
That Disney magic, man.
They love Disney, man. I don't know what they doing down there. When it comes to Orlando, because even this year, they were undefeated until the injuries happened. Nobody was winning this year in Orlando. Yep. So, yeah, man, we got to do a show, man. I'm going to DM you, man. We got to do a show. Definitely got to do a show, man.
Halfway point of the season show, man. You know how me, you, Sid, and Kobe Bryant film room, we all did the preseason show. We got to do a mid-season show, man.
Wait, your man Sid, he's the Sixer fan?
Yeah.
I think I need to do a call-up show with him. I think I need to do a call-up. You think he'll be open to it? I promise, I won't be too crazy. I think he might need to come on. Because when we play the Sixers again.
He's an Eagles fan, too, so he probably on the high right now.
I can't talk about football. Yeah, I don't even talk about football and this shit. Yeah, I can't do it because,
he probably eating his Philly sub from Ishka Bilbo's and be wilding when the Eagles playing.
Yeah, I can't do it.
Play, like, we probably don't do much when the Sixers play.
Yeah, I can't. Even though the state of New York have a team that's there, I can never ride with that team. It's just it will never happen. I'm sorry. I'm a Jets fan, man. That's just what it is. That's just what it been. I'm a Jets fan, baby. I'm a loyal fan.
I ain't know that still exists.
Listen, bro. I could never ride with Buffalo. That's all these fake New York. I'm not gonna say fake, but I'm just gonna say if you're a Jets or Giants fan and you riding with Buffalo, especially if you're a Jet fan, more so for the Jets. York. Nah, ain't no New York. Stop.
Bro,
come on.
No, it's Buffalo, bro.
No. You can never do it. I could never.
Benny the Butcher, like you don't ride with Buffalo.
Nah, I could never do it, bro. Nah.
Never do it, bro.
Nah. No, Griselda's cool. I'm talking about Buffalo Bills, not the people. Salute to my. Hold on, they got Knicks fans in Buffalo. Hold on, we gotta slow it down. Relax. I gotta clarify. The city of Buffalo, y'all cool. I'm not talking about the people. I'm talking about the team, the Bills. I can't do it, bro. Nah, hell no, bro. I'm a Jets fan, man. There's no way I could ever root for the Bills. And I hope they get blown out by 40 this weekend and embarrassed.
Dang.
No, matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you what I hope. I hope they go to the Super Bowl. Right? I hope they beat. Let them beat Mahomes. Go ahead, beat them. Even though it's not gonna happen, but let's say they do it. I want them to go to the Super Bowl and be up. I want them to be up going into the fourth. Yay, Buffalo! Yeah, we about to do it! Oh my God! And then lose off a field goal.
Damn,
that's what I want. Hey, I got beef with Buffalo, man.
Hey, I'm on the
Listen,
diet,
man.
but if Buffalo pull it off on Kansas City, I'm throwing a barbecue, bro.
Man, that'll never happen, bro. Trust me, it's not. Bro, it's not happening. I'm just saying, I just saying, just so it could just feel like the old days when they've lost like 4 Super Bowls in a row. I kind of.
What's so big with Buffalo?
I'm a Jets fan. I ride hard with my teams. I'm a Jets fan. I'm not one of those New York people where, yeah, everybody in New York. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not. Most of the teams I ride with. But the Bills, hell no. It's not happening, bro.
Hey.
It's not happening. It's not happening, bro.
Well, you ain't got to worry about it, man. The refs ain't going to let Mahomes lose, so you ain't got to worry about that.
Yo, that's true. I ain't gonna lie. The refs was saving them. I saw that game too. I was like, damn. They like, yo, we need Mahomes in the Super Bowl again. I'm like, man, it looked a little crazy. But ain't it funny, like how football kind of took over from where the NBA was, where the NBA, you had dynasties, teams winning multiple championships. Now NBA, you one and done. Football, now you might have a team win 3 in a row. That's crazy.
Well, NBA, man, the superstar players so soft. They don't want to stay and then go through adversity. They want to just leave and go to another team like De'Aaron Fox, allegedly. That's why you got no dynasties no more. They soft.
Right. I'm looking at the schedule right now. There's a couple of games against Philly. There's an April 1st game on TNT. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna tell you when we do that show. I'm gonna see. I'm plotting this out because one of the things I want to do, I want to bring fans from the other teams, especially the ops. I want to get a Cavs fan up in here, and I want to turn the heat up on them. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to see if they really, about that, about that life, and they want to talk that talk in front of a Knicks audience, man.
Bro, I can't wait till the Knicks start losing again. Y'all losing your mind, bro.
Hey, yo, we just coming off of losing. Yo, we having a terrible month, but we got 2 All-Star. How does it feel to see 2 Knicks starting in the All-Star game?
God,
how does that
feel?
Knicks
start losing, bro. God, y'all want to get rid
we
of
got
the coach.
2.
Y'all feeling yourselves.
We got 2 starters.
Teams. Like I hope y'all start losing, bro. Like y'all.
Big dog. Do you know when's the last time we had 2 starters?
God, was it Amari and Carmelo?
No, it was 1975. Earl the Pearl Monroe. Don't laugh. Don't laugh.
Y'all gotta start losing again. Y'all feeling yourselves, man. Y'all doing.
No, brother. See, what you gotta realize is that this is changing. The 90s Knicks didn't do this. Listen, the ties is changing. We had the New York Liberty win a championship. New York City, salute to the New York Liberty.
Yeah, salute to New York Liberty, man. Brianna Stewart walked, but we're gonna punch through that. Keep going.
Hey, listen, man. We suffered. We lost 4. You talk about the Bills, right? I was there when the Liberty first came. We lost 4 finals in a row. I'm like, yo, what the hell is this? Like, how did we get to the finals 4 years in a row and lose? Like, I'd rather lose in the first round. You go to the finals 4 years in a row, you like, yeah, we gonna win. So the girls got over the hump. They did it. They went to the promised land, and they did it.
Shout and I'm saying, yo, Collier, man, you supposed to have a ring this year. They screwed you out your ring.
I like Nafisa Collier. She is nice, but she wasn't good enough. Sorry. Bottom line is,
she was able to walk like Brianna Stewart. She have a ring too. Well,
listen, the bottom line is this is a New York Renaissance, and I hope Buffalo don't win because I really don't want to add Buffalo to it. Listen, I really don't want to add Buffalo to the Renaissance, but I know some of my people in the chat, they riding with them. Salute to you guys. You know what I'm saying? I ain't knocking my people in the chat. Y'all riding with Buffalo. Y'all could do it. I can't do it. I'm sorry. I'm not doing it. I'm a Jets fan.
Oh my God.
But if Buffalo wins the champion, listen, I'm telling you right now, it's going to be bad because these New York people going to go crazy. If Buffalo wins the championship, then you got the girls won the championship, and now the Knicks might win. And then we already had the Yankees go to the World Series. So the Yankees going to be right back next year. They're going to be right back in the thick of things next year. Boy, this is a New York Renaissance, man.
Man, please let New York start losing. Please.
Nah, it's not happening, brother. Look, it's
man. Oh my.
Nah,
you don't have Bernard King out there, bro. Relax, bro.
Hey, was Bernard King an all-star starter? I don't remember. I don't know. Was he?
I don't know.
I don't think he was. I'm not trying to throw no shade in great homo. First off. Bernard King, salute to Bernard. I'm not trying to throw no shade. But I'm feeling myself tonight. We got 2 starters, and I'm talking my Knicks talk. Listen, guys, yo, this is the Knicks call-up show. Hold on, let me get my number back on the screen, man. You know, we hanging out a little bit tonight. 646-995-8389. Call up, man, if you got something to say, man. I got a Warriors fan on the line. He's cool, though. We just chopping it up. And, you know, let me know if you want to talk that Knick talk. We got 2 all-stars. Don't let these guys try to say it's not our day. We got 2 superstars. Yes, I said it. 2 superstars.
Oh,
not one.
Superstars.
We got 2.
Oh, my God.
All right.
Like, it's not like you got Earl the Pearl Monroe out there and come on, and Willis Reed, bro. Relax, bro.
Hey, but that's the last time we had 2 all-star starters, man.
Oh, my.
That's the last time, 1975. All right,
I hope y'all make the playoffs, man. Now I'm hoping y'all make the playoffs.
No, we're going to make the playoffs. You mean you hope we don't get to the Eastern Conference Finals or the Finals because you know we're going to be talking about if we get to that Eastern Conference Finals. No, I'm just saying, imagine the levels of trash. The levels. Yeah, you better get off the internet, man, for sure, because it's going to be crazy. And I'm leading the charge each and every Thursday or Friday. I still don't know which night we doing this show. I like Thursdays. Thursdays a nice crowd, but yeah, man, we rocking out, man. We not going for it. You know, I've been on here telling these people each and every. Oh, wait, hold on. We got another caller. Hold on. Let me put you on hold right quick, Trap. Hello, caller. State your name and where you calling from.
Yo, man, it's JJP, man.
Oh, salute to JJP, man. You always in the chat, man. Salute to you in the building. Hold on, let me merge you over with this Warriors fan. I'm not sure if you want to address him. I'm gonna merge you. Let me merge you over. Okay. Hey, I got my man JJP in the line. All right. So, hello, you guys there? Oh, wait. I think I hung up on him. Hello?
Yeah, I got dropped.
Oh, I got dropped. My fault. Hold on. My fault. Pal, I think now we good now.
I can hang up because I want to be chopping on your show. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, we good. He's on there.
Okay,
you can hear him? Wait, hold on. Oh, it keeps dropping. Yeah, it keeps dropping. Yeah, hello?
Yeah, it keeps dropping me off, man, when you try to merge.
Yeah, I'm not sure why. Yeah, just go ahead, rock out. Go ahead, get your call off. I can't merge you in with him. Go ahead.
Real quick, man. Real quick with the Warriors.
Yeah, go ahead. Let's go.
Come on, man. First off, whenever, and I said other fan bases always want to tell us how to fan.
Okay, let's go.
But like, we can't have any joy?
Facts.
Like, it's been
I'm
since
riding
the 90s,
with you.
and 1 year, 12 and 13, where we actually got it popping. Now somebody wants to come on here who's a fan of whatever team, Warriors, or whatever, want to tell us how we are supposed to fan of that. We can't be happy. It's the same thing with hip hop. We get a little bit of shine in a time when we're not all the way up, but even in hip hop, we're going through a renaissance right now. We got our own. We're in our own little pocket, just doing our thing, minding our business, with the exception of Joe Badass. Just minding our business, and then everybody wants to tell us, "Oh, y'all suck. Oh, this, that. Oh, that's not that good." Oh, get out of here, man. And we're supposed to be the obnoxious ones. We're supposed to be the mean ones. Oh, New Yorkers are mean. Oh, New Yorkers are this. New Yorkers are that. I don't live in New York anymore. I live in Atlanta, bro.
Oh, salute.
I actually live in both states. But
nice.
But I live out here, and they tell us all this stuff about us. But I don't know if you know about the city of Atlanta. People are rude, bro. There's no Southern hospitality. It's more like Southern hostility. Man, please.
That's a fact.
I don't want to hear this. I don't want to hear this. Don't tell us how to fan. We're doing our thing. Our team is good right now. We got 2 all-stars. So just everybody, all you fans of other teams that want to tell us what to do and how to do it, relax. Yo, I'm good. I'm out, man. Appreciate you.
All right, man. Salute to JJP in the building, y'all. New York City, salute to him. I got your number locked in, by the way. I'm not sure if you still there. Trav, are you there? Hold on. Are you there, Trav? Oh, he might have hung up. Sorry, Big Dog Toast Brothers. I couldn't merge the line over. I'm not sure why. But salute to you. Thank you for calling, man. Yeah, yo, we're gonna talk our talk. We did something that we've never done since 1975. I don't care what nobody say. We got 2 superstars. I don't care what nobody say. Because especially if they team ain't got 2 superstars. 2 all-star starters. Talk to me when your team gets 2 all-star starters. Not 2 all-stars. Not two. We ain't talking about two all-stars. We saying two all-stars who start. Yeah, that's a whole nother category. We ain't talking about two all-stars. Everybody do that. We all did that. Everybody. Cleveland might do that. They might have 3. Who knows? I'm talking about 2 starters. Yeah, that's when you join the conversation. So yeah, don't let them talk you out of your joint, man. I thought JJP was gonna get on me for the Bills. Listen, if you're a Bills fan in the chat, salute to you. I just can't root for the Bills. I'm just keeping it real. I'm a Jets fan. I mean, I'm just diehard Jet fan. That's just what it is. I ride with the Giants too, but I could never ever root for the Bills. I thought he was coming for. I was a little nervous. Man. But yo, this show was definitely lit, man. I ain't gonna lie, Maxine, wherever you are, if you're there, I'm kind of feeling Thursdays, man. I like Thursday nights, man. Thursday night energy is always lit. Friday nights is cool too. We will be rocking again tomorrow night if you just joined the show. We got a couple of shows coming up. We got the call-up show tomorrow, 10:45, normal Friday time. Then this Monday, the podcast This Week Inside the Knicks will go back to 6 p.m. Not because we did it 12 p.m. last week. That was a once in a lifetime. Next week, I'm not sure which day the call-up show is going to be. It could be Friday, so that's just kind of tentative. We'll get back to that. But I do want to let you guys know, next Saturday, not this Saturday, but the Saturday, February 1st, we will be doing the live play-by-play game for the Lakers at 8:30 p.m. And it will be a call-up show. So it's going to be a live play-by-play and a call-up show. So make sure you guys watch the game with me. Watch it on mute. I watch it on mute because I don't want to listen to ABC and TNT. Their broadcast is not Knicks-centric. I need to hear the Knicks perspective. That's what I do. I bring the Knicks-level commentary. So anytime the game is not on MSG, I got to do my thing. I cannot listen. Listen, it was a struggle listening to the Nets game. I didn't even watch that game twice. I said, I can't even watch this game twice. I don't want to hear the commentary. Yes, I could have turned off the commentary, but at the time, I didn't think to do that. I was like, damn, I got to listen to the commentary. But, yeah, so, watch the game on mute and on mute, and we could do it together. Oh, I got Trav calling. Let me see what he got to say. What's up, Big Dog Talk Sports? Let's go.
No, I had got off so the other guy could get on and get his stuff off, man. I want to make sure everything was good, man. I'm back.
Yeah, I couldn't merge the call. I don't know why. That's weird. It's the first time that happened. What's up, man? What's up? You guys? What's going on?
Hey, look, man. I can't help the Knicks wasn't a great team. Last time they was great, man. We had quarter waters. That was actually a quarter, bro. Like
that's a
relax,
fact.
Like relax, bro. Like a Star Crunch was 25 cents, bro. Relax. You know what I'm saying? That's
no, we're not gonna relax though.
Bro.
No, I'm with you halfway. I do agree. It's been a while since we had a great team. But we're not going to relax. We're going to turn up the heat because if your team, and I'm not talking about you directly, I'm saying if your team does not have 2 all-star starters, that means you got to wait till next year to talk to me because you're just not eligible. Right now, you got to have 2 starters. Does Boston have 2 starters? I don't think so. I don't think Boston made the cut.
I don't even watch the All-Star game no more, so I don't know who started.
It's not even about the game. It's about the fact of star power, what's the narrative? Because I'm telling you right now, I already see the narratives coming. Oh, the Knicks, they have a really good team. They finally got the stars. Why? Just wait for that. Also, wait for in March, maybe early April. Oh, the Knicks got one of the best benches in the league. Just wait for it. Just let you know it's coming. Go ahead.
Look, when y'all lose in the second round, they're gonna say fire Coach Thibodeau because he got 2 All-Stars. That's what they gonna say.
Nah, I'm gonna tell you like this. I don't see us. To keep it real, like to really massage that thought, it is a possibility if we see Boston in the second round, and if Boston is really like healthy and firing on all cylinders, that'll be a tough matchup, right? But if we do lose that game, I don't see too many Knicks fans that mad because, like, especially if they win the championship again, it's like you lost to the defending champions, right? Now we got to get them back. Right. But if they don't win it, if we lose to them and then they lose to Cleveland or some craziness like that, yeah, I think it would be a riot. It'd be like, yo, what the hell is this? But if you lose to the champions and the defending champions, I think that Knicks fans, will be disappointed, but I don't think they'll be like, oh, fire Tibbs. Like that's a really good team. Right. That's why we were kind of joking, like if we slid to the 4th seed so we can see, because I'm telling you right now, we gonna smoke Cleveland out. I'm telling you right now.
What
Just
makes
be
you think
prepared
that,
for
bro?
that. Okay, let's go. Where you gonna start? I'm gonna tell you where I'm gonna start at. First off, who is Cleveland's perimeter go-to defender? The guy they point to and say, "I need you to get me a stop." Who's that guy for Cleveland?
I'll
wait.
I don't know. I guess nobody. I think they're more of a team than defense.
They're a team defense. They play zone, right? And listen, the Knicks, we got the number 2. They had the number 1 offense. We got the number 2 offense. Okay. Right? So we got a lot of firepower. And this is something I wanted to say earlier to my Knicks people that was on earlier. I can't remember who it was. But one of the lineup changes, like if you put Mitch in the start lineup or even Precious, right? Mikal Bridges goes to the 2-guard spot. The reason why that is so impactful, because now Mitchell or Garland has to guard that brother. And that brother likes to play low in the mid post or even low, depending on what the matchup is. Now, if that brother's in his bag the way he's been getting in his bag, who's guarding him? Because he's going to eat all day. You're going to put Garland on him? That's food. Who's guarding Brunson? I want them, you know what I want to see in the playoffs against a playoff Brunson, all them 40 balls he had last year. I want to see them put Dean Wade on Brunson. I really want to see how that's going to work for them in the playoffs. Because they did that the first game. It was cute. It was like, oh, look at Dean Wade. Oh, I want to see that in the playoffs. Please do it in the playoffs. They're going to be exposed.
Dean Wade.
Dean Wade, not D Wade. They be better off with D Wade right now. I'm talking about dad on the couch. They be better off with him, right? And then here's another reason why I think we're going to beat them. And all my Knicks people will agree to this. There's a guy who's supposed to be coming back in February. His name is Mitchell Robinson. You go ask Jared Allen.
That's a big key for y'all, Mitchell Robinson.
You go ask Jared Allen and Mobley 2 years ago what happened in the playoffs. You go ask Jared Allen why he had to go say this in the interview that, the moment was just too big for us. When there was games where he was out-rebounding both of these dudes. So now, we ain't just got Towns. Now you add Mitchell Robinson to the fold. And I'm telling you right now, he ain't ducking none of that smoke. And we match up very well against them. And the difference between us and them is we got go-to perimeter defenders. Hey, we need a stop. All right, OG, go get Mitchell because we don't want him to hit the final shot. Cleveland don't got that. They don't got the guy that's going. They rely on team defense and zone. I'm telling you right now, they're going to get shot out of that zone. Because the Knicks, we number 2 in field goal percentage. We number 7 in 3-point percentage, right? Maybe we might have slipped a little bit. We might be around number 8. Either way, we still one of the better 3-point shooting teams. And boy, go ahead and play the zone defense in the playoffs. If you try to play a zone if that's your main sticking point, and that's what you have to do to be effective, you're gonna be in trouble. Because even OKC don't have to rely on the zone defense.
Right.
So the reason why and there's a difference between why OKC plays the zone and why Cleveland plays the zone. Cleveland plays the zone because they know they don't got nobody to defend the perimeter. OKC plays the zone to give you a different look because all those guys are disruptors and they turn you over. I think they had a crazy stat. They was averaging more. They was forcing more. It was something crazy with assists and turnovers with them. Like the amount of turnovers they force is crazy. It's astronomical. Yeah, Cleveland don't got that level. Their defense is insane. So that's what I'm thinking about with Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? And listen, no offense to I know. Well, you from New York, but to the people that's outside of New York, I'm gonna keep it real. We are not scared of anything from Cleveland. Cleveland Browns, Cleveland Guardians. You can name all the teams from Cleveland. We are not. Listen, there's no way we could fear a team from Cleveland in the postseason. There's no way. As New York people, we just not doing it. I don't care. They could win 70 games. We still gonna be like it's Cleveland in the playoffs. So I hope we get that matchup. I'm praying for it.
I'm gonna say this, right? Like I be joking with our Knicks fans, but truthfully, remember when we did the show, I had the Knicks going to the Eastern Conference Finals. I like joking with all the stuff. But
it's all good.
Yeah, if Mitchell Robinson come back and he's healthy, he can stay healthy when he come back. I don't think people remember how impactful on defense Mitchell Robinson is. But if he can come back healthy and be on his A game, the Knicks is really gonna be a problem. I don't think y'all gonna beat Boston. But I think y'all get into the Eastern Conference Finals. Milwaukee should get to the Eastern Conference Finals, but as long as it's not Rivers, their head coach, bro, I'm not expecting them to get past the second round.
Nah, Milwaukee can't do it. Let me tell you why. I'm not worried about Milwaukee at all because they still got the same issues. One, they don't even play together. like 1 minute it's Giannis. Next minute is Dame. Like they started to implement. Yeah, they still take turns mostly, but they started to implement some 2-man game. You might see a lob here and there, but it's not consistent enough. And so the lack of the continuity on the offensive end, right? And then on the defensive end, once again, I ask you the same question. Who's their go-to perimeter defender? Is it Taurean Prince? Like who's the guy that they really have, because they could constantly change their start lineup, right? They constantly have different guys playing the garbage, and now Middleton off the bench, right? Who knows when that's going to change, if it didn't change, because it's been a minute since I watched them. Bottom line is, you got to be able to defend the perimeter at a high level. If you cannot do that, especially in the playoffs, man, you just banking on your offense. And if you don't got a top-ranked offense like Cleveland, that's one thing that's going to be a problem for a lot of teams. They're just so efficient on the offensive end, and Milwaukee is not that. So, I'm still concerned about their perimeter defense. I just don't think they're good enough to really stop with the force of Boston, the Knicks. I mean, you're dealing with some high-powered offenses in the East. Like these teams, they putting up and if you ain't got nothing to defend it, you're gonna be fooled. So
yeah, but I'm just saying it to the Knicks fans. It's not just the Knicks fans, but it's a lot of fans. Like, stop trying to fire the coach so doggone fast, y'all.
Yeah, that's come on. Like this dude, I didn't get a chance to do it because I was waiting for more smoke, right? When you look at the Knicks coaches for the last 25 years after Jeff Van Gundy,
disgusting.
Oh my God!
That's what I'm saying.
And then most of them didn't even get another job. Like most of these guys didn't even get another job as head coaches. They either went to college or they've been assistants. Not one of these guys got another head coaching job. Besides, I think did D'Antoni get another job? He might be the only one. I can't. No, right? He didn't get another job, right? I don't remember. D'Antoni.
The Rockets.
That was after the Knicks, right? So he's the only one that got another head coaching gig when you go through the list.
That's what I'm saying. Like you start getting high and mighty. Oh man, it's fire theories, bro. Relax, bro. You're not used to having a good coach. That's not act like you used to having good coaching now. Relax.
Right. That's the point. You gotta let them build it, man. And you know what? When we talk about and this is another point I had in my bag too, because I had some notes on this, coach. I was waiting for somebody to really bring the real smoke so I could go deep into my bag. When we talk about the Knicks not having the continuity, right? Not having the same players for that many years, one thing we know, they had the same coach with the same system for a lot of years, right? He's probably amongst the longest. The way these coaches get fired now, he's probably like the top 3 in terms of duration. Right, he's probably, right behind Spoelstra and Kerr, right? I mean, outside of those guys, everybody else get fired. Pop, right? So, he's been there. So it's been a consistent, theme, and he has the longevity there. He's built for New York. I was going to tell this guy earlier too. Oh, the reason why Coach Tibbs plays 9 guys is because he listens to the fans. Coach Tibbs does not listen to the fans. He does not care about what nobody says. That's one thing I know for a fact. He says, listen, he told the media right there. He said, I do not listen to you guys. So I didn't even know Josh Hart was calling out his teammates, which he didn't, by the way. I was going to get into that, but we didn't have much time. But, so he doesn't even pay attention. He doesn't care about what nobody says. Right. And he even said that when he was on the Roommates podcast. He said, I don't read nothing. I just, I do what I got to do, and that's it. So yeah, he's built to.
Fans are fickle.
Facts. He's not like JJ Redick. JJ Redick care about what everybody, you could tell he reads everything they say about it. JJ Redick look like a man who's stressed when they lose, boy. What?
I mean, he was coming in cocky like he was going to be easy, like just coaching the team and all that because LeBron got him that job. And now and the Lakers got a good record. It's not like got a bad record, but
it's not good. It's not good enough for them, though.
You know what I'm saying?
It's not good enough for them. Just like the Warriors. y'all record is not good enough for y'all. You know,
Right.
well, you don't really got a good record though, because I think you're above 500. You're around 500.
Now we 21 and 22.
Right. Yeah. So that's definitely not a good record. So, but I'm saying with the Lakers,
that though. Like I'm realistic. Like I'm not. I wouldn't expect it. Remember, I didn't even.
No,
have
you
us going
kept
to
it
the
real.
playoffs.
No, that's why I'm not. That's why I was telling you in the chat. I really wasn't coming at you. I'm coming at my man because my man had the Warriors. Man, yo, he had the Warriors number 4 in the West, and he said he got the Knicks 5th in the East. I said, really? All right, I take that bet. I said, yo, the Warriors ain't making the playoffs, and he said, all right, take the bet. So yeah, he bugging. He delusional. He delusional. And guess what? And this is why I'm waiting for the conversation. He don't like Dennis Schroeder either. He don't like him. He was talking mad smack. I was like, yo, Schroeder's solid. He's like, nah, he's not good. So now I can't wait to talk to him about Schroeder, boy. Oh, I know he's mad.
Yeah, word, man. We might make that Jimmy Butler move, man. Get rid of Draymond.
Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm warning you right now. If you want your team,
I take Jimmy Butler over Draymond, bro.
Bro, listen, the man is oil, bro. He's not something I recommend at this point, especially for a team like the Warriors where Steph is your main guy. Now, if you had more of a dog, not to say that Steph Curry's weak or nothing like that. I'm not taking shots at Steph. I'm just saying you need somebody who's more alpha mentality, like a Kobe Bryant type of dude. Like you put Jimmy with Kobe, they win the championship. They win the championship. Cause now you got a guy who works probably harder than you and Kobe, right? And you got to actually listen to this guy, and you actually got to bow down. I feel like Jimmy feels like he's the best player in the world, and only certain dudes he would bow down for. Maybe Joel Embiid, he might, because I think they got a good little relationship. But like, if he's not going to a player like that, if he feels like he's the alpha dog, it ain't gonna work, dog. Even if it's Steph.
I think I'm putting a bad rep on Jimmy, man.
All right. Go Jay for him. Go ahead.
Man, Jimmy, Andrew Wiggins, Steph Curry, man. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, you gonna have to give up Wiggins. Nah, don't you think Pat Riley ain't born? Listen, man, Pat Riley no way. If there's one person that knows what he's doing, it's not. Now it looks bad with Jimmy because I don't like the way he handled Jimmy. But I'm talking about trade wise. When do you see Pat Riley ever do a bad trade? I wait. You don't see Pat Riley do trades. You're like, damn, why Pat did that? You don't see that. Yeah, you just don't. Yeah, Pat Riley doesn't give up. You think I know what you're thinking. We're gonna give up Draymond Green and Kuminga. Not Kuminga, Looney. In a second round pick.
I'm willing to give up Kuminga.
Oh, so Kuminga and Draymond?
Yeah. I think Kuminga want to go anyway.
You know what you might have to do? Kuminga, Draymond, and Porzingis. What's his name?
Porzingis?
Yeah. Just so Pat Riley could feel like he's getting a young dude. So he could feel like he's getting somebody young and,
I mean, Kuminga,
he gonna want that.
He only about, what, 22?
No, he want another one. Like, yeah, Kuminga is like the main centerpiece. Because Draymond is not really... Draymond, he's doing you a favor. I'm going to keep it real. You know that. By taking Draymond, he's doing y'all a favor. Like, that's a...
Hey, I'd be like, thank you, Jesus.
Hold on. But salute to my man Anna Grill. You said Scary Terry. Scary Terry was a great trade. That was a great trade. That was not a bad trade. In fact, it was a cheat code, if you ask me. How you trade a dude? He gave up 1 first-round pick and a dude that was going to get waived for Terry Rozier. Remember, Larry's not in his prime. Of course, Larry in his prime was nice. But this is an old man Larry. That's not a fair trade. No, it's not. That was some, you my boy, I'm gonna look out for you. Let me see, our last good front office was Donnie Walsh. That's a fact. Salute to Donnie Walsh. I like Donnie Walsh. But we said, and Mike Wilson, I'm gonna give Mike Wilson a salute too, because he did have that 1 year. But outside of that 1 year, we've been mid, bro. We've been mid. Yeah, it was just, the coaches was mid. But salute to Mike Wilson. But he also didn't get another head coaching job in the pros. He did go to college. Especially when he came back to the Knicks. Yeah, we had.
I got a video I've been thinking about doing. Like, it's in my brain. I haven't started working on it yet, man. I don't know the name of it yet. But, like, it's going to talk about the Knicks organization. Like, the history. And I feel like the Knicks fans deserve better. Like,
wait, whoa! You need to slow it down, man. Look, I was about to defend you. My man JJP said this dude on the call is projected. He said there's part of the Knicks fan base that's rabid. Then there's Knicks fans that are more balanced. Maybe he thinking, because he's saying, because you coming at the fans saying the fans, need to relax. He's saying that there's more of us.
I'm talking about the ones that saying fire Coach Thibs. It's like, y'all not used to having good coaches, bro. Like all jokes aside, like it's just like I'm a 49ers fan, yo. Like we had people talking about, man, fire the coach. Like, bro, we've been trash for a long time, bro. Relax.
Wait, but then y'all went to the playoffs last year though, right? 49ers.
Yeah, last year we got to the Super Bowl last year.
Man, you got the kid Brock Purdy, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. These fans be tripping, bro. That's what I'm saying.
So what happened? Hold on. So I didn't really watch much football this year. What happened? What happened to the 49ers? Y'all got injuries?
No, we had like a million injuries this year, bro. We had like,
okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, we had like
that makes sense.
ACLs, MCLs, torn.
Yeah, because y'all had a solid team. Legs. I remember. Y'all had a solid team.
Hey, look, one of our rookies got shot. Like we went through a lot, bro.
Oh damn! Oh man,
we went through a lot.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
It's not funny, but I'm just saying.
I got you.
Lot, bro.
Y'all went through a lot. Damn.
That's what I'm saying.
Man.
They got my fire the coach. It's like, bro, what you want from him, yo?
Yeah, but salute to you, Anna Girl. Yeah, that was the cheat code. And let me tell you, Anna Girl, the reason why the deal went down was because Mitch Kupchak was the GM of the Hornets, and Pat Riley was his coach back in the 80s. And this is what I'm talking about, y'all. This is the cheat codes that go on in basketball. Yeah, y'all think it's all fair. Some of this stuff is messed up, bro. Like it's like some, it's crazy. Look at LeBron. I don't want to change the energy, but LeBron always gets a top 75 player. Do you realize that? Like LeBron does not go without. I mean, Kyrie Irving wasn't top 75, but he was a really good player. LeBron always gets these great players, no matter what.
I got a series about the LeBron lovers. I got a series I started. I got to make.
I know you can. That's why I didn't take the debate, bro. Look, first off, I'm not gonna take no challenges that I know I'm not gonna win. That's one, right? And then two, I'm not trying to defend LeBron, because like that's not really my strong suit. You know what I mean? Like I'm not doing it. I'm not trying to do that. Salute to LeBron, but nah, bro, I can't. Come on, man. I'm gonna go up in there with a Knicks hat on, talking about LeBron James. I'm not doing it, man. That's a loss.
I might drop part 4 tomorrow.
Yes, yeah. I'll be keeping up with your stuff, man. Yeah, you got some good stuff, man.
Appreciate
for sure. When you whenever you want to do that show, just let me know. Hit me in the DMs. You definitely gotta organize it. I'm gonna get with your man from Philly too, because I just need to see. I need to check his temperature. I'm gonna wait a month too, because I want to see if Philly actually gets to 500.
Man, in fact, I'm about to hit him up right now. I inbox him and see what he doing. He probably working though.
Oh, okay, yeah. He probably just upset with the Sixers, man.
Well, the Eagles doing their thing, so he probably in a good space.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting about football. Yeah, because as a Jets fan, I forgot about football. I'm gonna keep it real. I just got into it because of the playoffs. But yeah, I just was like, I can't even do football for them. When your team is bad, it kind of spoils it for you, especially in football, because it's like, you only got one game a week. It's only 16 games. And then it's like, damn, you watching these games. It's not like basketball. You got 82 games. Like the Warriors can go on a 10-game winning streak, right? Or a 5-game winning streak and be right back. Man, football, bro.
You pound for a whole week. Your team lose the game,
man,
and you pound for the next 6 games, 6 days, bro.
Yeah, this a different. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's not like you got another game tomorrow. All right, we gonna bounce. Man, nope. You gotta wait. You gotta sit that whole week, and then especially if you work somewhere where everybody watches the games and everybody got their teams, and they're like, yeah, all our teams work. What about your team? Oh, y'all. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Crazy. But yeah, man. Yo, man. Big Dog Talk Sport, man. Salute to you, man. I'm getting ready to wind down. Yo, this was a great show, man. Man, yeah, it's. I ain't laughed this much on the Nick Call Up, man. I don't know. Thursday nights, I'm kind of liking the vibes, y'all. Y'all feeling Thursdays? Let me know in the chat, man. Cause, hey, Thursdays is cool. Ain't too many games on Thursdays, man. Cause I'm telling you right now, Big Dog Talk Sport, I don't like doing the post game shows, bro. Oh my, bro. It's like that when you lose, when we lose, it's like, yo, man, we suck. Tibbs is this. Like, yo, bro, I can't. And then I got to come in like I'm a therapist.
Bro.
Yo, it's tough on Fridays, bro. But see, like, tomorrow we ain't got a game, so tomorrow's going to be a lot different. Tomorrow's going to be, it's going to be a continuation of the night, hopefully.
Yeah, it's not like you're going to go 82-0, man. You're going to lose some games.
Nah, you're going to lose, man. Yeah, Cleveland lost. I mean, everybody loses. OKC lost, like everybody loses. You can't, there's no way that's possible, bro. Like,
the 96 Bulls was the greatest team. They lost 10 games, bro. Nobody's going undefeated, bro.
Yeah, and one of those games they lost to Denver. And I don't even think Denver was a playoff team at the time. I could be wrong on that.
No, they probably were.
Was they? I don't think so. But that dude, my man Chris Jackson, that dude Rauf, he used to give, what? He used to give the Bulls trouble on the low. Like, he used to light them up. My man Chris Jackson, LSU, man, salute. Oh, man. But yeah, man. Big dog. Any final words?
Nah, man, that's it, man. Salute to the Knicks fans, man. But y'all get off Tibbs, man. Like,
yeah, let's go. I agree.
Saying, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't get on this high horse and just feel like you're gonna find a better coach. Like, next time somebody say replace Tibbs, ask them who you gonna replace him with.
They don't got to replace. They don't got a choice. And then if they do, it's not even a realistic choice. So yeah, there you go, man. But all right, brother. Yeah, and great talking to you, man.
Appreciate it, man.
Let me give you. All right, no doubt.
All right, yo.
All right, one. So that was Big Dog Talk Sports, man. Let me talk to the chat for a little bit, y'all. Y'all had some great comments, man. Salute to the chat, y'all. Man, this chat is lit, man. I love the chat, man. I don't know, man. Y'all Thursday night crowd is kind of. I like the crowd. I really do. I'm still riding. We got a show tomorrow, Friday night, so be there, be square. I just had the square. I took it off. But tomorrow we got the show, so be right back here at 10:45 p.m. We're going to do another show. We'll talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. Of course, it's a call-up show, but we'll also talk about, the upcoming homestand. Honestly, just to give a little quick preview, I think we could go 4-1. And I'm going to tell you why tomorrow. You got to be there tomorrow to see what's going on. Let me see. So the Big City Dreams. You said some good stuff earlier. Man, I wanted to respond to Big City Dreams. You was really putting some stuff in the chat that had me looking, but other people were talking and I couldn't get to it. Let me see how that. Okay, yeah, Buzzer Beat. I saw that. Definitely salute to HRM the Great. Definitely get the likes up, man. And subscribe if you're not subscribed for sure. Anna Girl, yeah, Giants fan here. Oh, brother. Listen, bro, it just was a rough football year. As a Jets fan, right, to watch them fire the coach, anytime, this is why, and that I was going to get to that point too, but I didn't get too much, Tibbs bashing tonight. But anytime you fire a coach, 9 times out of 10 is going to be bad for the year. So when the Jets fired the coach, I'm like, why didn't you wait till the end of the season? Like, you literally threw your season in the trash. Like, most of the time, you cannot recover the season. Yeah, there's anomalies. You've seen it happen with the brother. Damn, what's the guy's name? I think he got fired, too. He was a former player. Man, I can't remember this guy's name, but he took over the team, and they went to the playoffs. This was last year. They actually beat the Jets, too. I just can't remember the team. Anyway, nor his name. But most of the time when you fire the coach, there is no getting better. Look at Doc Rivers. Perfect example. They were 30-12. They fired Doc Rivers, and then boom, they get bumped in the first round. Yes, and I think Giannis was hurt again, but it don't even matter. The bottom line of the matter is, when you're winning and you're playing, the Jets wasn't winning, by the way, but they were losing down the stretch in games. They was in the game. They was fighting. Aaron Rodgers was trying. But for whatever reason, they couldn't close out the game. They fired their coach. In the next 3 to 4 games, they lost it the same way. So if you fire Tibbs, you're gonna have Rick Brunson take over. You're gonna have Mo Cheeks take over. Who's gonna take over? That's one. So you don't really have a proven coach on your bench at the pro level to take over the reins. I'm thinking about the assistant coaches. I don't really think you have nobody. I mean, that it's kind of a 50-50 gamble. They could be good, but they could not be good. Why put yourself in that scenario? I would say if you're going to let the coach go, I would wait till the offseason. But clearly, they're not going to fire Tibbs. He just got extended. So that's not happening this year. The best bet will be for it to happen next year. So you can't just fire Coach Tibbs. It just doesn't make sense. So I'm with Big Dog Talk Sports on that point. But JJP, I understand you saying, yo, you can't talk to Knicks fans like that. You know, you can't tell us about this, that, and the third. And don't let the minority of Knicks fans that may be delusional, maybe, what did my brother say? He had a word he called it. Was it the toxic? I can't remember what he said. Hold on. He said it was, I wrote it down. He said, oh, the eulogy Knicks fans. So you can't, you know, you can't make that the end all be all. You feel what I'm saying? But that's all. Yo, man, this was a great show, man. I'm gonna give some salutes. Salute to everyone that called up tonight. Big Dog Talk Sports, Keith Watkins, my man Yuri out the Bronx. Who else called up? The organic was the Fanatic Show. The Organic Fanatic Show. JJP. Salute to JJP. Salute to my man Trevor who came through, and salute to you, Trevor. Trevor said he could take the heat. And, you know, I had a panel of dudes that disagreed, and he took it well. Salute to Buzzer Beater. Knicks will be chance 25-26. Salute to Rich Girl Lounge. Salute to, who else was in the chat? Salute to my man Big City Dreams. Keith Watkins again, who also was in the chat. Salute to Citizen X. Knicks will be chance 25-26, man. Yo, great chat, man. I enjoyed myself. And we're going to see tomorrow. Tomorrow, we're going to see what the turnout is tomorrow. And then we'll make a decision. And we'll see what happens in terms of what the next week's shows will be. But that's all for this show. And until next time, let's go Knicks.